alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Dominic Lawton can be wild. Welcome to the Bad Movie Cult.
Hello and welcome back to the Bad Movie Cult podcast, or if it's your first time, hello and welcome to the Bad Movie Cult podcast. My name is Dominic Lawton. I am the host of this magnificent beast. And speaking of magnificent beasts, is my co-host. It is, of course, Mr. Kenneth B. Wildeth.
Hello there.
We're concluding it, Ken. How have you found it this month?
Sporadic at best. Yeah, we came in with high hopes, didn't we? We had written it all down. We got it ready. We got 3 films to watch, 3 films to make notes on. We were going to release them scheduled, and we haven't. So there you go. Classic BMC.
Started with high hopes and left with
Food for thought. Yeah, I love that phrase.
And I love this film. And the film we're covering this week is the 1988 Vittorio Rambaldi film, Primal Rage.
5, 4, 3, 2, injector. You're witnessing the most significant breakthrough in modern medical history.
You get the goods on that monkey abuser?
Just can't break into his office, Duffy.
You know, Geraldo Rivera would have been up his ass with a flashlight. Call the decor high-tech Frankenstein.
Can't you see what my work can mean for mankind? All I saw was one pissed-off monkey.
Hey, bud, what's shaking? A new crop of prime freshman titties. We need some fresh party meat.
This place is a jungle, so you better watch out.
If the antics of last year are repeated, then this year's Halloween ball will be the last.
Are you referring to the drinking?
Yes, I'm referring to the drinking, the drugs, the nudity.
God damn it, Duffy. You lousy son of a bitch.
Duffy a killer? No way. Don't trick me around, Etheridge. He caught something from your monkey.
Sam, what's going on? Please tell me.
Come out into the light.
Listen, you dildos. I'm gonna have the last laugh. You know what the sweetest thing in life is? Revenge.
I've got a plot for you, Ken, for this bloody film.
Yes, please.
A scientist at a Florida university accidentally creates a rage virus while conducting experiments to restore dead brain tissue in baboons.
Oh,
The virus soon spreads.
bloody hell, not again.
I don't know why we keep on these scientific researches with baboons. It's nothing but trouble.
I don't know, but we do.
This film stars, in quotation marks, Patrick Lowe as Sam Nash.
Yes.
Looks a bit like, in certain scenes, looks a bit like Justin Bieber.
Really? I don't know what he looks like.
Looks like an adult version of Justin Bieber. We've also got...
Would Justin Bieber not be the adult version of Justin Bieber by now?
I think so, but I still don't think he does look like an adult.
Oh, right, okay.
Cheryl Arrott as Lauren Daly. You've got Sarah Buxton as Debbie. Sarah Buxton, of course, from Nightmare Beach, Less Than Zero, and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Nightmare Beach has links to this film in more ways than one, Kenneth.
Interesting.
Yes.
Will we hear about them, or is that it?
That's it.
Thank you.
And of course, Bo Svensson as Dr. Etheridge. You know Bo Svensson from Delta Force, from Inglourious Bastards, the original, and of course, because it's Tarantino, he brought him back in a minor role. He's also in Thunder Warrior and Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. One of the greatest names of a film ever.
Yeah, I wanted to cover that. I've got notes written on that whenever you're ready.
Excellent. We should have done a Bo Svensson month. Taglines, ready?
Yep, hit me with them.
Primal fears, Primal Screams.
Oh, yeah, the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it.
There's a new party animal on campus. It'll bring out the beast in you.
No, that's like a comedy hijinks, isn't it, that one? That's like bloody Teen Wolf. That's what that one should have been.
You know, I actually think this film, actually, the way it's shot and the tone of it is very 80s sex comedy, like Porky's or something,
Yeah, it's a bit
it?
odd, isn't it, this one?
That isn't on show more than the fucking start of the film. So with having said that, are we cracking in?
We will crack in, of course. However, you did mention the rage virus. Is the same sort of plot as 28 Days Later, isn't it?
It's pretty much exactly the same with people breaking into the lab.
Yeah, this is like the precursor to it. A little bit more light-hearted, perhaps, this one. Or just a bit shitter. I don't know, whichever way you want to look at it.
A little bit more localised. Everything happens at a university, not the whole of Britain. But
yeah, it seems a self-contained university, though, doesn't it? It's got like its own
ridiculous.
police force. It's got its own doctor. There's loads of stuff going on at this university.
That is very true. We will discuss that further when we get to it. Let's fucking
go. Go, go, go. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
So we start with a funky 80s beat.
And yeah, fucking hell, what a long 3 minutes of 80s geekery is going on here.
I've got to say as well that I fucking hope you like this theme tune because it comes back again and again in this film. It's some fucking, I can't even remember. I didn't bother writing the name of it.
No, I didn't actually.
Which is ridiculous considering that's all they say through the whole thing.
Don't think I'll fall down at your feet or be a slave or count every heartbeat. 'Cause I don't think I could lose you again. I still feel the hurt, still remember the pain. You and I were the royal romance, the perfect pair, the last.
But it's a funky 80s beat. You got a man sitting reading under a tree by the lake. You got lycra spandex exercises going on.
It's a whole host, isn't it, of 80s box ticking going on in this.
Yeah.
You've got a guy in the park playing a trombone.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Was that happening in the 80s? I can't remember it, and I went to parks back then.
There's a guy with a very effective mullet.
Oh, yeah?
In a leather jacket. He's sitting in there smooching next to a man cutting the grass.
Yeah, and all the way through it, of course, we've got somebody just taking voyeuristic photographs, riding around on his little moped.
Yeah.
And his little scooter. Yeah, just taking pictures of people without their consent, without anything, just going around photographing couples kissing, trombone playing, mullet wearing, that kind of thing.
We follow some buttocks.
As we always do.
We get an and.
Go for it.
And Bo Svensson
there
as
he is.
Etheridge as an in as well. And then buttocks as they're running down the street dancing.
That's where he always was. He was always in buttocks, wasn't he?
Primal Rage on the screen and then buttocks behind it. Dancing down the street. The lycra-clad exercise girls.
Which kind of suggests that that's where it came from.
What, buttocks?
The primal rage was the urge to look at buttocks.
Yeah, I think that's always been the
yes, it's a warning, isn't it, to the world?
Touch me now, the fire's cold. Turn on the heat, let's lose control. Say the word, I'll be there. The lessons I learn, I don't really care. Say the word, take me high. As long as you're here in my arms, I could die.
African Festivities 1988. That's where he goes next. What it is lots of white people dancing around to African music.
Yeah, playing like the steel drums and that.
Yeah, and oh god, that looks horrible. Anyway, we cut to a girl getting her car towed. Enough of the song, finally. The longest 3 minutes of a film you'll ever see. A tow truck driver calls her honey baby.
Yes.
The guy who's like perving with the camera, he turns up on his little scooter. He's got a little red scooter, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. It looks right stupid. Doesn't it? It looks an idiot.
There's nothing that's more Italian than this fucking scooter.
Except Russell Crowe on his little scooter.
Oh, that. Oh,
If it would have been Russell Crowe, it would have been brilliant.
He's doing another one of them.
I know, I can't wait.
films.
Cuckoo. I hope he does that to some nuns. In his contract.
He jumps off his scooter and he says, "What's the story?" I thought that he knew this woman.
So did I, yeah.
Because why else would you?
No,
Like,
you wouldn't. You'd have driven past.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have even noticed anything was happening. But no, he's a nosy bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's what he says. And he says to the tow truck driver, "Listen, numbnuts. This car isn't ticketed and it's illegal to tow an unticketed car in this state. If it's not on 4 wheels in 10 seconds, you're looking at Grand Theft Auto and tomorrow's cover story." God's sake.
Oh boy, what a scoop!
Yeah.
Car towed away from no parking zone.
Yeah.
Imagine reading that story.
Yeah, I've put the cover story in a local student paper. How will he ever recover?
Oh no, my towing business is gone.
And the next scene is the tow truck driver beating the shit out of him. That's what I've put.
I'm pissing all over him as he's quivering on the ground.
Unfortunately not.
No, I wish that had happened many times throughout this film because he's fucking irritating, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know you like to say he's the most pathetic hero, but this guy, jeez.
There is actually no one likable in this film.
I don't know. I do like Debbie.
I bet you do,
but
you
only
dirty
'cause-
dog.
Only because she's sexy.
Yeah. But even she's a bit of a fucking dick.
Oh, she's a weird as fuck girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that, but you know.
Anyway, the tow truck driver thinks, I'm not going to mess around with Justin Bieber with a fucking camera around his neck.
Bieber on a scooter.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. No way, man.
So he lets the car down, and then that's when they introduce themselves to each other. Not the tow truck driver, of course. That's insane.
Yeah. Anyway, hello there. How are you?
He says, "Hello, I'm Sam Nash." And she says, "Oh, hello there. My name's Lauren Daly."
And they laugh.
They do that. Everyone laughs at each other in this. Everyone thinks each other is fucking hilarious.
It's good, isn't it? She does say, though, that she was only in there for a few minutes, and if it does say no parking, then she is in the wrong.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't fucking be there. She was lucky there was no ticket I put on there. That's what I say.
Mm.
So, instead of all this, what a brave hero, yeah, he was right. However, she shouldn't be fucking parked there.
Do you like his shiny red scooter?
Oh, very much, yeah. I'll be polishing that up every night when you're back at the dormitory.
We head over to the newspaper office, and Bananarama are pissed off. The 3 fucking blondes that are in there. They turn to Sam when he enters the room, and they say, not all in unison, just one of them, "God damn it, Duffy, you lousy son of a bitch."
Yeah.
Sam has to get his ID out, and he tells him, "I'm not Duffy, I'm Sam Nash."
I'm Sam Nash, hotshot reporter.
The girls say they're looking for him, and they find, and then when they find him, they're going to rip his balls off. If we can find them.
I wouldn't like to be in Duffy's shoes.
Or him.
Or them.
Or both.
Or all of them.
Or one of them. Just one of his balls they found.
Yeah, each.
Yeah. And connected them together like Captain Planet.
Yeah, it's a pretty long threat, to be honest. And it's aimed at the wrong person. So, I think Nash just wanders off during this.
Yeah, he wanders off to solve another tow truck fucking
crime.
Anyway, they leave as well, and up pops Kenby Wilde, the college years. It's Duffy. He's got a little peace sign earring, little dangler there. You've been called a little dangler before.
I have
haven't you?
indeed, yeah. They call me it at work.
Turns out Duffy has called them prostitutes in the local newspaper column.
Yeah. You'd print that, of course. Obviously, if you were the editor.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be reading any of that shit. You'd be like, fuck this, I'm not bothered.
Duffy says to Sam, "So, did you get the goods on that monkey abuser?"
There's all kinds of stuff going on at this college,
It's
isn't it?
ridiculous, this college. This college is like a microcosm of it's like they wanted this film to be shot in a city, didn't have the budget, so shrunk it down to a uni, but kept all the stuff like police and corruption, and
Yeah.
it's just like, what is this shit?
The bloody tow truck. They've got their own garage. They've got their own car pound.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sam says, "No, I didn't fucking get the goods on the monkey abuser." So Duffy calls him a cunt, and we get some monkey abuse in action. We cut to it straight away.
They've got their neurophysics lab on
Yeah.
campus.
I'm not sure what's more ridiculous as well, the fake monkey being strapped into the chair or the ponytail on Bo Svensson. What the fuck is that?
Bo Svensson is like he's pretty Barrett Cold Iron, isn't it? I thought it was him when he's there. I was thinking Cold Iron. He's back.
Cold Iron.
I've got a monkey. I've got a ponytail. I'm doing experiments. Gold iron.
Bo Svensson is horrifically miscast in this film as some
Just
sort
a
of
bit,
science
yeah.
geek, even though he was what's his face from Walking Tall, wasn't he? The sequels to Walking
Yeah,
Tall.
he's fucking enormous.
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
like a hard man. Fucking.
He's massive.
What's he doing playing this science geek? They've stuck a ponytail on him. He's clearly got short hair.
I don't know if he has. I'm not sure if it's not his.
Fucking, I hope
I
not.
think that is his.
Really?
I think that's his, and they've just said, well, you can't have long hair as a scientist.
And he's
So
like, well, I'm not cutting it.
So he's put it in that.
It's
Not
right at the
all of
bottom.
it, not all of his hair's in it.
There's about an inch of hair sticking out this little tiny ponytail. It might as well just leave it out, which is
Yeah.
one of Ken's films.
Yeah, but he is there with his ponytail and all, and he's doing some tests on a fucking baboon.
The overhead look of the brain, like beating in the monkey's head's fucking funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No, it's like that's the trifecta though for us, isn't it? That's all three films have featured surgery, but this one's perhaps not as good as the other two, which look like they might have been surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas this one, fuck knows what's going on. with this.
Considering that one of them's from the 60s.
Yeah, this one just looks like a bathroom sponge, doesn't it? This.
Yeah, although they did use actual footage of fucking surgery, so, maybe that's harsh of me. Anyway, blue and orange liquid injected straight into the brain. That
Yep.
looks fucking safe.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks like Reanimator's having a quick go at it. He's
Yeah.
sneaked in, hasn't he, old Herbert?
Yeah, there's like a suit there watching. I think it's the guy that sort of funds the project. And we find out this is about recovering dead brain cells, 100% recovery. Because the guy in the suit would have been happy with how many brain cells we're looking at recovering, like 30, 40%. Bo Svensson says 100% recovery.
In fact, we'll make them remember things that didn't even happen to them.
Yes.
Like Total Recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, what's that? He says, you'll learn. You'll find out in a few years when we make it.
Not only that, every baboon we test on leaves with a little tiny ponytail that I'm going to apply myself.
I said a little gift bag.
Little ponytail hairbands,
and a hair care kit.
The baboon goes ape shit.
Oh, very good. I like that.
And the man in the suit leaves shaking his head.
Yeah, and shaking Bo Svensson's head for him.
Yes. Bo Svensson, Etheridge, follows him out, asking for more time and to think of the benefits to anyone with a brain injury, like alcoholics.
Yeah, or baboons.
Or baboons.
Or baboons whose heads we've opened.
Go on, Ken. Have a bloody think about it for a
Hang
second.
on a minute, let me. Oh. Mm-hmm. Thumbs up from me.
Excellent.
You got the funding, buddy. Hey, Etheridge, have some more money, dude.
We don't fund pie in the sky. We fund results.
Oh, I thought you could throw another phrase in there.
He should have.
What could he throw in there?
We don't fund pie in the sky. We fund...
Food for thought.
He says, however, you've got 60 more days to make this happen. It's like, what?
How long's he already had? He's had
no.
fucking months.
Yeah.
He's had months and he's got no results whatsoever.
No.
Okay, just 2 more months.
Well, they
Nothing
have.
at all. You've got nothing at all. No, we're cutting it immediately. Please, give me more time. All right then, 60 days.
Yeah.
All right, done.
Bo Svensson, he's so happy that he bends himself over his own car, but he's interrupted by Sam.
Yeah, wants an interview. Hey, I'm here for the big scoop.
Do you know the name of the paper? The name of the university paper he works for?
No, I didn't write it down.
The Independent Voice.
Oh,
beautiful.
Such a fighter for the truth and freedom.
The professor tells him to go piss up a rope and he drives off.
He actually just says thank you a lot.
Who?
Etheridge.
Yeah, well, he's very polite.
He says, yeah, I got some serious questions for you, Doc. And he says, oh, no, I'm very busy. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Gets in his car. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is he doing? Has he forgotten his script and they've just kept running?
So you're a scientist. Why aren't you some like football player or something? You're fucking 8 foot tall.
Yeah, you're massive. Aren't you the coach?
I wonder what Lauren's up to. Let's go find out.
I'm not bothered. Oh, okay, carry on.
She's meeting her new roommate, Debbie. The beautiful Debbie.
Yeah, and what better way to meet your new roommate than to go into your room not knowing you've got a roommate and finding your new roommate just looking through all your stuff and getting your clothes out of the wardrobe and having a quick gander through it.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? Trying to put all your bloody clothes on. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, Debbie says, "Oh, I've only just started today because I was pregnant and I had an abortion."
Well, pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? You were just now? You've just had an abortion. That's why you're late. Yeah, she's months late due to that.
Did she, and then Debbie says something like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to make you sad," to Lauren because Lauren doesn't know what to say.
Yeah,
to
because
that.
Lauren's like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
She's trying my clothes on, telling me she's had an abortion. What the fuck is going on here?"
Anyway, back to Sam, who's with Duffy. Enough of that, anyway.
Yeah, that's enough of that, anyhow.
Every time Debbie says something like that, like a sad thing about her past, the person she's talking to will just dismiss it instantly.
Yeah, he just kind of just stares at her until the scene ends.
Yeah, and Lauren does that here. As soon as she says, "I had an abortion," Lauren is more like,
I'm not sure what options you've got though from that bit revelation. I'm like, oh dear.
maybe a bit of compassion, but instead she's just like, no one really ever says that out loud.
You're just like that. Oh, fucking hell.
Anyway, back to Sam. Who's
Yeah,
with...
see, we don't know.
Back to Sam, who's with Duffy for some reason. Why would these two hang out? These two aren't friends in real life.
Well, I don't know. They've got no friends, though, have they, apart from each other? So maybe they would.
Yeah.
We did.
Duffy's like a hotshot reporter and Sam's the fucking photographer, I suppose, yeah. And Duffy is chewing out Sam for not being a crack hotshot, deep diving, reporting, Pulitzer Prize winning photographer that he should be. He says, "If you had any hair on your ass, you'd head on over to the ghoul's lab and catch him and catch him humping his monkey."
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't, to be honest. I don't think that would have been a good way to started a whole plot off, would it?
That was a ridiculous sentence from Duffy.
Yeah, well, he's a shit guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
I just don't like him.
We get terrible drunk acting from some guy who turns up next to them, starts chatting to them, and Duffy tells him to fuck off.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. So what do you do in that situation? Instead of just like go away, move tables or anything like that, you just drug the guy so he shits himself.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, what a joker Duffy is. What a joker. What's he doing walking around with that fucking drug concoction in his pocket?
Yeah, I don't know why he's got it.
He got that in his pocket? Who's he doing that to? Apart from never know.
Himself.
When he needs to shit everywhere immediately.
Yeah. Sam says to Duffy, "You're a terminal cynic, Duffy. You only see one colour. Shit brown."
Black and white.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I honestly
you
don't know
only see one colour, shit brown?
Considering two people wrote it, none of it makes sense, does it?
Duffy responds with, "A turd is a turd is a turd."
And then he gives him the old wet willy.
He does, yeah.
Gives him the old bloody wet willy in his ear, which is fucking disgusting. These are adults. What are they doing?
I like the bartender in this. I just put a little side note with his 80s. He's got like Lex Luger hair.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If Cuba Gooding Jr. wasn't cast as Tropical Monaco, that's the man we would have
That's
had.
the guy.
Duffy's got a plan anyway. In the dead of night, Ken, they're going to sneak on over to the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Duffy's going to rifle through the records.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sam is going to take some pictures. And on their way out, release all the monkeys.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong there? Why isn't either of them, with their like superior intellect due to being writers, journalistic, why doesn't one of them just say, well, then what would happen? We'd have monkeys all over the place.
What a story.
Oh boy, we're right on the scene. Yeah, unfortunately, Sam Nash has been taking photographs and we're clearly in them all. It was us. I'm not in.
Also, Duffy's able to count down to the exact second when the drunk guy shits himself.
Yeah, which means he's tested that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
On what? Himself, as you say?
I would hope so.
A baboon, perhaps?
Definitely a baboon.
Have you ever made a baboon shit itself?
Well, twice.
I thought so.
Duffy and Sam laugh like dickheads for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Too long.
And they toast to being absolute cunts for spiking someone who's done nothing except just be drunk next to them. You pricks. That's what I mean. No one's likeable in this. They're all little dickheads.
No, you're right.
Sam ends up saying no to the plan anyway, but he does lend Duffy his camera so they can go on his own. You do it all yourself.
Yeah, here's my camera. Don't break it.
Later, what looks to be an actual police officer is locking up the lab, and this, I guess, is the security guards. Like, they couldn't get security guard uniforms, so they've got police uniforms.
Yeah, but they've also got police cars.
Police cars. Yeah. I was looking at it like, why is a policeman, like, locking up the fucking uni?
They're very thorough over there. wherever we are here.
Yeah.
Florida, at Florida University, very thorough.
Duffy turns up, picks the lock, goes in. Someone's left a PC on. Massive amounts of electricity bills for Etheridge there. They're already on a budget.
Only 60 more days. That's took 2 days off it.
He starts taking pictures of the place, including the specially made monkey electric chair, or whatever the fuck that thing is.
That's Etheridge for you.
There's a real baboon, and it starts going absolutely mental when the flash goes off on the camera.
Yeah.
Looks terrifying, that.
Yeah. It's just like Shakma all over again.
And then we get, Ken, for my money, the best 1 minute 43 seconds in cinema. This was fucking brilliant.
This made me laugh my dick off. Then I put it back on, and it fell off again due to more laughter.
Yeah, this is the scene I've watched most since The Bees.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant, this bit.
There's another one coming up very, very later. But,
Yeah.
This is an absolute beaut.
Yeah, I have The Bees mentioned twice in my notes.
I thought you would.
Yeah. The baboon breaks open the cage, leaps onto Duffy, ends up turning into a puppet, and it starts biting him on the arm. And then it runs off, jumps, and smashes through the window, and the alarm sounds. And then we actually get shots again of the real baboon. So you had a puppet someone's just thrown a puppet through a window, basically.
No, that was me, actually. I did just drop kick a baboon through a window. They knew what I was doing back then. They knew I'd like to do it, and they asked me if I'd like to do it for a film.
I did like at the end, it's like all animals in this film were not harmed during the... It's like, I don't know about
Except
that.
this one.
Yeah.
Except the baboons that we use.
We get shots of the real baboon and his shiny red arse running and jumping onto cars. And then a police car, security guard car.
That's the cops.
The cops. They come driving around the corner. The baboon gets dazzled by the headlights. Goes onto its back legs, raises its arms into the air like he's given up.
He knows how to deal with the police.
And the police make no attempt to break, evade, or do anything other than what they actually do, which is drive full force into this fucking monkey.
Yeah, oh, it was funny. She just runs him over. He was loose for a minute. Wreaks havoc, does nothing, and gets run over and dies.
Yeah, it goes fucking rolling over the bonnet, smashes into the windscreen.
Yeah, they do as well. They smash a puppet monkey face into the windscreen so you can see it dead.
That all in 1 minute 43. I was laughing my head off.
It is brilliant, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I thought when it ran into the road, I thought, you can run it over. And they do. Fantastic. I'd seen this before as I forgot that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so seeing it again was brilliant.
My note is absolute perfection.
Yeah, they only see it when it's like right in front of them as well, don't they, these cops?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Etheridge, he rocks up asking what happened, and someone has to explain this with a straight face, what happened. The policeman's like, it attacked our car like a mad dog. Like, no, it didn't.
Like a fucking ape.
It had its hands up. He was surrendering. He was going in quietly.
It's a good job we didn't have the old mobile phone, cell phone footage there of what really happened.
Yeah.
They'd be up for a tribunal, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Had his hands up. He was surrendering. You ran him down.
Typical police brutality.
Cold blood.
Etheridge claims that this is going to set them back weeks. You know how hard it is to get a baboon? Not that hard.
No, I don't.
Quite easy, in fact.
Well, you'd imagine it was back then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Lauren, we cut to Lauren. She's got a class with pervy teacher who looks like up skirts of students blatantly.
Yep, I've got Professor Dom. Here he is, and he's
for
holding
fuck's
court.
sake.
There he is, Professor Dom, asking the questions that matter.
Fantastic.
Thought you'd like it.
Yeah. Debbie turns up late for this class, but she gets the answer right. He does ask this one girl first who gets the fucking answer wrong. She has no idea what she's talking about. She does
I think he's a bit busy when he's asking her, though, isn't he?
Yeah, she's doing the Sharon Stone leg opening and closing.
Yeah, but she's got a big old dick, so that's not as good.
Yeah. Debbie turns up late, but she gets the question right because she's very clever.
She's like, she doesn't even give a fuck she's late, does she? She just walks in.
Yeah.
She was fucking late for everything. She's, oh yeah, sorry, I had another abortion on my way in. And they were just like, Jesus, you can't just keep using that, Debbie.
Oh.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't even fucking say anything. She doesn't even give a fuck.
She says my IQ is 184.
Oh, and she says all that later. You don't just walk in and say that.
No, if she solves the thing like correctly.
Yeah, answer's 15. You know, can't remember the question, but I remember the fucking answer.
Yeah, we cut outside and Lauren's like, "You're very clever. I didn't think you'd be clever because you're beautiful." And Debbie's like, "Yeah, IQ 184." She says, "Guys don't make passes at girls with glasses."
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't got any glasses, has she?
No.
She doesn't wear glasses. She's just clever.
No. And guys do make passes at girls with glasses.
That's right.
There we go.
I've got glasses. I don't know the relevance. Is that not relevant? No.
Don't think so.
Okay.
We're off now to meet 3 dickheads anyway.
Yes, I like these 3.
You fucking didn't like these 3. No one likes these
3 are the heroes I've written. Are they not?
They are definitely not. They're all in tracksuit.
The jocks. These are the frat boys.
Yeah, one's...
That's the whole frat, isn't it? There's just 3 of them.
Yeah. These 3 have definitely all touched each other's dicks, haven't they? Where one's got a...
They kind of are going to later on.
One's gone for the sort of side parting mullet. One's in sunglasses. The other one looks ridiculous with a flat top and no shirt on. Their first lines are, Shades, I'm going to call him Shades, says, "Hey pal, what's shaking?" And Mullet says, "A new crop of prime freshman titties."
Oh yeah!
And then Flat Top says, "We need some fresh party meat."
See? These guys are fun.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they're the party guys. Yeah, and who have they spotted?
Baboon surrendering to the cops.
No, better than that.
Oh.
Some freshman titties.
Oh, my word. It's Lauren and Debbie.
There they are.
Side Mullet, he's the leader of the fucking trio. He heads on over to them, pretending to ask a questionnaire, and he asks them, what are they both majoring in? And Lauren's like, art. And Debbie's like, abortions. No, Debbie's like...
unwanted pregnancies.
Debbie's like, nuclear physics.
Yeah, which is weird, because she just said that they don't make passes go with glasses, and then the first question she gets, she shows off about how fucking clever she is.
Yeah.
Again.
And he says, good, very good, and can I get your phone numbers? And in steps Sam again.
Yeah.
He's on the spot again.
It's Sam Nash, everybody, a hotshot investigative journalist.
And he says, I've seen you've met Lovejoy, one of our legendary lovers. Lovejoy says, hey, take a hike, Nash. I like when he does his like angry acting, this guy.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
God. Sam asks the girls if he's asked them about their panties and their sexual fantasies.
I think that was just him really wanting to know, I reckon. I reckon that was his just like, you know, they could, if they worked together, they could both have found out.
Yeah.
You know.
If they'd have worked together.
Idiots.
Why can't we be friends?
Exactly. Nash and Lovejoy.
Oh, brilliant.
What a fucking duo that is.
Yeah, write that down.
One's the hotshot investigative journalist and the other one's the hot-headed cop.
The other one's a rapist. Yeah.
What a combo. Yeah, you're right. It's probably not the best duo that we could ever hook up, is
No.
You sell that to the studios.
This enrages Lovejoy, the fact that Sam's come over, and he grabs Sam, telling him to stay out of his face, punk.
Yeah. But Nash is happy. He's done it. He's done the job he came to do, which was block the cock of the jock.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Lovejoy walks off, scowling at them, and Lauren asks what the hell was all that about. And Sam says, he and his friends throw some interesting bashes if you're into group sex. Lauren says, no, I'm not.
Yeah, which again, I think Nash was just sort of testing the waters.
You reckon?
I think he was. I think a lot of his stuff is kind of just sort of making notes mentally that no.
Well, he's a reporter.
That's what I mean.
And she introduces him to Debbie. This is the guy who saved my car. And Debbie says, I wish I had a white knight. And then everyone laughs and she leaves the scene.
Off to be clever somewhere else, I guess.
Sam tells Lauren this place is a jungle and he better walk her to class to be safe. But, you know, Debbie can fucking walk on her own, I suppose.
Yeah, fuck that girl.
Sam jumps on his scooter, heads to Duffy's house. It stinks like the Paris sewers in here, says Sam.
Yeah.
It's very cultural of him, isn't it?
Yeah,
Cultural put down.
Bloody journalist.
Duffy swears he wasn't there the night the baboon got run over, and Sam tells him they're both going on dates, and to hit the showers, I'll come with you.
He reminds him to change his drawers.
Yeah.
Which I think means underpants.
Oh, you'd hope so.
Underpanty.
Yeah, not his, like, drawers in his bedroom.
No, in case she goes through them.
Yeah.
Because she's a thief.
My note is Debbie is way out of Duffy's league.
Well, you'd think.
You would think.
I mean, the other two kind of go together because they're both a bit pathetic and fucking geeky, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a prick. And she's quite fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, never stopped me.
He's a prick who looks kind of like a sort of hippie Rick Moranis kind of look about him.
It's like John Lennon.
He has got a bit of a John Lennon look.
He's got a bit
to
of a
him.
Lennon to him.
Yeah, he has, yeah. If Lennon wasn't cool in the slightest.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Duffy, before he goes and changes his drawers, which we don't get to see, thankfully, he pours a little bit of shit all over the bite wound he's got.
I thought it was a can of beer.
I thought it was that, yeah, but I'm not sure. It's just a can of something.
Can of something just in his fucking medicine cabinet.
Yeah, you don't keep a can of beer in your medicine cabinet.
I do.
I keep mine in the cisterns to keep it cool.
Very good.
That way, the wife don't find it.
Do you just keep it in the bath with a load of ice?
Don't be stupid. You can see it, can't you? It's got to be hidden away. Honestly, Dom, think like an alcoholic for once in your life.
We cut to Etheridge's ponytail anyway.
Yeah, what's that telling us? It's from a story released by the ponytail.
He's telling the suit from earlier on the phone that he's got everything under control. Imagine, Ken, that you extended the grant of a project, and then the very next day you get a phone call.
The same night.
Saying that the monkey got run over.
I like the fact that Duffy says I was nowhere near the place. He says, well, it was fucking yesterday. You said you were going to. You took my camera. That was your plan.
Yeah.
Now you're saying you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
He's also giving him his camera back, and he's going to
it's his
develop
fucking
the
footage. Yeah.
Anyway, Etheridge gets given the surveillance camera footage, and clear as day, there's Duffy taking pictures.
Isn't it clear for that back in the 80s?
It is, yeah.
Surveillance footage is incredible.
And then he instantly rings city/campus university police. We get an 80s rap now.
We do, yeah.
This room is full of white people dancing to this 80s fucking rap song. I've never seen anything more embarrassing.
It's fucking awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your friend Duffy's a little weird. But he's nice. Do you think he likes Debbie?
Do worms like tender young apples?
Sam and Lauren there dancing. She describes Duffy as weird but nice.
Bit like John Lennon if he was a prick. That's what she says. He's like, yeah, I guess so.
And Sam's like, yeah, imagine.
Anyway, all the people, they're there dancing.
She asks Sam if he thinks Duffy likes Debbie, and he replies with a fucking insane comment. He says, do worms like tender young apples? That is a fucking horrible sentence.
That's a pedo line, isn't it,
That's very fucking weird. Have you ever described an apple as tender and young?
No.
Look at this tender young apple.
No. Maybe a peach, but never an apple.
She asked him if
we
he...
used to say that about a girl, though, didn't we?
Tender.
Tender.
Who was that? Call her out right now. Oh, yes, I remember it.
I think you know her. She won't be listening, but just in case.
Yeah. She asks him if he likes her, and he replies, Ken, with, do ants like succulent youthful sap?
Right in her face, licking all over her face.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck is going on? She leaves.
Yeah.
Never speaks to him again.
She doesn't. She says, what about Lovejoy? Was he trying to have sex with me? Do you think he likes me? And he says, do centipedes like juicy adolescent slugs?
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's consistent. He's got a whole book of them.
Yeah. And he said, you remember Etheridge? And he's like, yeah. Like, you seen his ponytail? Yeah, I have, yeah. It's stupid, isn't it? Do you like Etheridge's ponytail? And he says, do flies like soft juvenile excrement?
Who doesn't?
He's got loads of them, so that's about 30 minutes, that scene.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit long, isn't it? But, I've written them all down because I think I can use them.
Yes. He actually says, I don't know, let me taste you.
Yeah.
Oh, God. He pretends to bite her neck. Classic Sam Nash.
Yeah, he's a bit forward, isn't he? But also massively awkward.
Massively backwards.
Yeah.
Duffy, meanwhile, is wearing his nan's shirt and Ken's leathered waistcoat.
It's faux leather, thank you.
Faux leather. He's telling Debbie about the time he nearly got beaten up by the sports team. This date for Debbie is literally sitting there and listening to Duffy tell her how great he is.
Yep.
He does not give a single fuck about anything she says, because as soon as she mentions anything, he's like, yeah, it's like the time and it's like...
Well, you see, now that could be shown as he's going the empathetic route, where he's at empathy, and he's just trying to put her at ease that he's been through something similar. It's a difficult thing to do, when you're listening to other people. Do you give them a story that's similar to them, or do you just listen to them and show no fucking emotion whatsoever? It's a tricky one, Dom.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. He's such a slimy character that when he's like, yeah, it's like the time he's kind of smirking and like...
Yeah, the way he does it's not right.
Yeah.
But,
He describes gonzo journalism as like eating a lot if you don't have a colon.
What?
You never know how it's going to come out.
Oh, it was a setup for a gag.
Oh, brilliant.
Duffy.
Lauren and Sam, they head back to the table.
Yeah, and Duffy says, hey, Sam, do you want to go for a piss together? And he says, do I ever? Let's go right now.
He says, yeah, excuse me, I've got to go have a shit. Sam, come with me.
He says, come and help me, you dick.
Yeah. Actually, I liked it when they get to the table and Duffy and Debbie are playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, it's a date, reason. Isn't it? It's a date.
Well, yes.
What are you doing on your dates? I don't want to know. You and your succulent apples.
Bloody Lovejoy, he's been waiting to pounce this whole time from the bar area.
Yeah.
He's actually with a girl already,
yeah,
somehow.
I know, yeah.
I don't know what kind of upbringing that girl's got that she finds him attractive.
He's done the questionnaire, hasn't he?
Yeah. Works like a charm, that one.
It fucking used to, telling you. Different times, Dom, different times.
He heads over to speak to the girls. We cut to Duffy. He's pissing on Sam in the toilet, as Ken said.
Yeah, having a bit of a laugh, chatting about the chicks. Hey, do you like so-and-so? And he's like, oh, fucking 28 years old. What are you talking about, liking a girl?
Yeah.
Grow up, you fucking idiot.
Do I like a girl? Do centipede... Back to Lovejoy. He sat himself down next to Lauren and he says, what do you say, me and you do it?
He's good, isn't he?
Gyrating. Starts doing the pumping.
Doing the honker-chunker.
Yeah.
Right at her.
Lauren shoves him and tells him to leave them alone. They have dates. And Lovejoy says, who? And all you hear is, us. And I laughed out loud at watching these two dickheads walk into shot.
Yeah, they're coming to sort this out.
Yeah.
Save the day.
I've written, in walks Sam covered in piss and Duffy's dressed like a nan at a fucking rodeo.
I'll tell you what I did like, though. I like the other line of, what do you say I lose my face in your tits?
Yeah. That's Lovejoy to Debbie, isn't it? The fucking charmer.
No, that's Sam to Duffy.
Oh, yeah.
In the toilets.
I like how this is the ladies' man around campus. He's just a fucking sexual pervert. Sam and Duffy, they grab him as he leans in towards Debbie, going for the motorboat, and Duffy starts crushing his arm because he's got strong thanks to the monkey bite.
Oh, jeez, I didn't expect this.
We're
back with the plot here.
Yeah, he shoves him out the booth. Lovejoy tells him he's dead meat, asshole, and runs off into the night.
Yeah, like a proper hero.
Sam takes Lauren back to his dorm, shows her around. The usual stuff, bowling trophy, a certificate award for being a school journalist.
There's some weird old posters in these rooms,
yeah,
isn't
there's an army recruitment poster, and there's a picture of a baby with tattoos.
Yeah. In the girls' room, there is...
I thought, oh yeah, Danny DeVito and someone else just standing there.
Fuck knows what's going on.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
They've got a Living Daylights poster.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you've got Timothy Dalton in there as well.
Yeah, they've also got an Adamant one.
Yeah, they've got some odd posters.
Did you see that like life-size two old men standing there?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that?
Fuck knows.
I thought it was like
no
people
idea.
at first. I was like, who the fuck are those two?
I don't know what's going on with them. But
yeah,
very, very odd.
It is worth it in this film just to have a look at how they've decorated the sets for this, because it's how no one would ever decorate a set ever. I don't know why he's got a load of bowling trophies around the place. Anyway.
He's probably good at bowling.
No, not him.
Well, yeah, probably not. Maybe he's nicked them from... He's got a roommate, hasn't he?
Oh, that's true.
He's got a roommate, so perhaps they're his.
You're neater than I am, says Lauren as she inspects his fucking certificate that he looks like he's made himself. He says that he won that in high school for running a piece on companies dumping toxic waste in the reservoir. Seems too unbelievable to be true, that.
Yeah, you'd think maybe a real journalist would have gone and covered that.
Yeah, not this fucking high school journalist.
Yeah, but still, that's what he's claiming, and he's got a certificate to prove it.
He says, my dad was Korean Army. He ran his house like a boot camp. I hated it so much, I've got a poster of it.
Korean Army?
Korean Army, yeah. Oh, sorry, he says, my dad was Korean Army. He ran his house like a car boot sale. You're right, Ken, I got that wrong.
I thought so, yeah.
She says...
I'm not fucking interested.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, I ran my house like a boot camp, so his mom doing 20 push-ups a day... His brother's holding him down, beating him with soap in a sock.
Assault course before supper.
Grandpa shooting the drill sergeant before turning the gun on himself.
Everything's covered in barbed wire. It's great fun.
You don't look like a military type, she says to him, which is fucking true.
Yeah, it is true, yeah.
And he says, I was the black sheep. It's like, oh!
I can't fucking imagine that either.
No.
What the fuck were the rest of them then?
That was the vigilante around the university. The superhero.
Wearing a fleece as a cape. One of those big rugs.
Yeah.
Wearing a big rug out of the in front of the hearth.
Yeah. I wonder if Duffy's doing as well with Debbie. Let's go and have a look. He tries the classic, let's quote Al Pacino from And Justice for All, whilst coughing in her face tactic.
It's a great quote as well, isn't it?
Yeah. What's he say?
He says that bit.
My dick doesn't work.
That bit where Al Pacino, and he says, that man is a slime. He says, remember? And she says, yes.
Then he
That's
coughs
the
in
end
her
of
face.
that. That's the end of that conversation. I don't remember that. I don't think I've seen it. But if that line's in it, half as well delivered as Duffy gives it, that's maybe worth picking up.
Yeah. In fact, I think the actual line that's famous from that little bit in And Justice for All is, you're out of order, you're out of order, the entire court's out of order, or whatever.
Oh, no, if that man was a slime, though, surely
He was very
precedent.
slimy.
Oh, well, then there we go. Good choice of the quote.
They sit down by the pool. She tells him that her dad got murdered and her mom was sent to jail. And Duffy's like, well, my family are more crooked than yours. They're doctors.
Oh,
Classic.
He's always joking, isn't he, Duffy? He's always bloody joking.
Wouldn't that be lawyers?
Yeah, you'd think doctors aren't really. Unless he's still banging on about bloody Etheridge and his baboons.
Well, Debbie loves nothing more than having her heartbreaking backstory totally ignored, and she laughs with him. And then Duffy says he needs a shit again.
Yep, she's got some smoky eyes, hasn't she? Staring at him.
Yeah.
And they share a smoky kiss because
Yeah.
they're both having a little smoke as well at the same time. It's just like,
Yeah, just before she kisses him,
Yeah,
she says, I've never had a man stand up for me before, so I'm guessing she's into disabled guys.
And she says, but I have had an abortion.
Ah.
Yeah, and he just says, yeah, well, that reminds me of the time when I had 6 abortions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they laugh and fall backwards into the pool.
Brilliant. I love that bit. Duffy gets so enraptured in the moment, he ends up drawing blood on her neck when he bites her. She says, that's too rough, and then they both laugh.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. End of scene.
Next day, Duffy's at the doctor's. His wound is pulsating.
Yes. A bit like the brain dead / dead alive arm wound.
You ever seen a pulsating wound?
Many, many times, Dom.
He gets irate at the wait for his appointment and starts screaming and shouting.
Makes me laugh, this does. Hey, what's with the goddamn wait, huh? Where are the goddamn doctors? One guy. He's like, give it a break, bud.
Yeah. It's like, hey, cool it, man. Simon Zealots. And there's a guy dressed as one of the baseball Furies for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. He's on his own as well, so he couldn't have enjoyed a team thing. He's got the mitt, and he's got the bat and the ball.
He's gone home, that's it.
He's fuck this. Yeah, so they have a big fight.
They do, yeah. And then a doctor comes to, like, sort of stop him, calm him down, and he ends up just smashing the doctor in the face with a baseball bat.
Yeah, he gets it, not before he's injected. As soon as that starts, the doctor just runs out from wherever he is with a fucking, like...
Syringe.
Yeah, with a syringe full of something. So what he was doing, keeping that handy
Yeah.
in case of sudden attacks in the hospital.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does. He runs straight out, injects him with it, gets smacked in the face, falls backwards through a cabinet, and Duffy runs away.
Yeah.
Screaming, whooping, and a hollering.
He does. I thought this was like the hospital in the city, but it's
no.
it's the infirmary, of course, on the campus.
Oh no.
With proper like nurses, doctors, police officers, people from the community, I guess, because there's no way all these people are fucking uni students, but no, it is indeed.
Yep. And he runs outside, Duffy, runs outside, he's back ground level, he's still screaming into the air, basically, and then his eye explodes.
Yeah.
Then he falls to the ground, I presume dead. Well, I presume wrong.
Cut to the vice president of the university. He's talking to the newspaper kids, saying if the antics at last year's Halloween ball are repeated, then this year will be the last. He's talking, Ken, about the drinking, the drugs, and the nudity.
Well, we only find that out because of hotshot reporter Sam Nash asking the questions that matter.
Yeah.
But walking through and demanding questions immediately. He's just there, like, sort of pushed past people when he could just have stood behind them where he was without having to push past them with his little microphone. Are you referring to the drinking? He's like, yes, of fucking course I am. What do you mean? What else would I be referring to?
The drugs or the nudity, maybe.
Maybe the nudity.
The drinking, the drugs, and the nudity were in the cons column for this podcast on someone's review.
They're always in my plus columns.
Yeah, more drinking, less drugs, more nudity, please.
Yes, please.
Some lad with a short back and horrific hairstyle comes over. I think that guy's actually supposed to have whispered something to Sam, but the actor just stares into his ear for a second without saying anything, and Sam looks at him, and then they walk away together.
He's probably thinking, what are you doing looking in my ear?
Yeah,
I'll follow you.
Yeah.
Goes off to the hospital.
This is ridiculous.
He shows his ID card to the cops to let him in.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Excuse me, I'm the fucking photographer for the university school paper. And the cop's like, right this way, sir.
Yeah, let him in. Let him in. He's kosher.
Yeah, and he also shows it to the nurse. He asks the nurse what's going on, shows her his badge. If you're the photographer for a local school newspaper, why the fuck are you being letting into the...
He's got a certificate on his wall, Dom.
The nurse says, you're the photographer for the local school paper. Why don't you say so? Forget the crime scene. We need you in the operating theatre.
Yeah, and they say, yeah, there's nothing to see. He's gone. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, fuck it then. And he leaves. End of scene.
Dr. Etheridge, Professor of Apes, I've put. He's there.
He is there. And he's fucking massive in this bit, isn't he? It looks like he's stood on a box and he's massive. Yeah, he's the biggest he's ever been.
Sam says, hey, Etheridge, can we talk? And he says, no.
Yeah, no, not now, and fucks off. That's the end of scene. He's gone there not to talk to Etheridge, though, has he? He's gone there to see what the fuck's going on with Duffy.
Yeah.
But no, as soon as he sees Etheridge, forgets all about his only friend and wants to talk about baboons.
Yeah, he's gone over there and got no answer to anything he's
Yeah, exactly.
needed.
He's gone for two things and got none.
Yep.
He's left with food for thought.
He is indeed. Cut back to Lovejoy and his two mates. They're all playing squash together. It's weird. Three of you on the one squash
Yeah, it's
court.
very unusual. And it seems they're both against him.
Yeah.
Oh, so it seems.
His two mates are giving him shit for not being able to have sex with Lauren and Debbie, despite his natural charisma and likability.
And his incredible questionnaire that's never failed yet.
He says to them, listen, you dildos.
Great line.
I'm going to have the last laugh. You know what the sweetest thing in life is?
They say no, I don't, nor do I.
Revenge. Over to Debbie. She's starting to feel sick. Lauren throws a blanket over her.
That should do it. Just over her head like a parakeet.
Yeah.
She falls asleep instantly so she can go out.
Spots a scratch on her neck, asking Debbie if Duffy gave it to her and if it's a hickey.
Yeah. And she says, yeah. She goes, oh, okay.
Yeah, leaves. I'm going to the library.
Yeah,
See you
she's
later.
looking a bit rough now, isn't she, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, still would.
That's important, thank you.
There's more of that later.
Sam heads over to Duffy's house. Seems like the police haven't quite got that far into the case.
Yeah, even though Sam knew it was Duffy when he got there.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, where is he? He said, I don't know, he's not fucking here. And they thought, but we're not going to bother looking for him.
Yeah.
They'd probably be fine.
Go to his house. He's not there, though. He's busy outside screaming and smashing windshields with a stop sign.
I tell you who is there, though. Fucking Rottweiler. Inexplicable Rottweiler just there at his house.
Yeah, you never
Fuck's
see that
turn
again.
up from. Yeah, it wasn't there before, and it's not in there again.
University police, in actual police cars I've written, they turn up, they have a look about, and they head into an empty classroom to sort of check it out. And that's when Duffy attacks.
I tell you what there was, and this was more interesting to me than anything else, that there's a geology seminar meeting at 11 a.m. the next day.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, which I thought is probably ruined after the events that unfold now.
Mm.
I don't think that went ahead, so I hope they rescheduled.
I hope so. Maybe that's the sequel.
I do hope so. We get 2 looks at that poster as well, so that's why I wrote it down.
Yeah.
But yes, so Duffy runs off after smashing a car up for no reason, and they follow him in.
Yeah, but he attacks one of the police officers, slams his head into a wall.
Yep, 3 times, A equals death, as we know.
Yeah. Makeup effects, not the worst I've seen, to be fair.
No, he kind of like mandible claws him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he just grabs him by the lower jaw and smashes his head backwards. What I like, though, is after he's gone, the other cop, he runs in through the door, sees his dead colleague, and just turns around and runs off again. You know, classic police work.
I'm going for a piss.
Oh, no. Do you want me to come with you and talk about girls?
Say the word, I'll be there. The lessons I learn, I don't really care. Say the word, take me high. As long as you're here in my arms, I could die.
Sam, he's developing some photographs in his dark room.
Yes, and of course the call comes in to the college newspaper, because that's who you'd call first, that there's a cop who's been murdered in the anthropology department.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't call other cops. You'd call a hotshot photographer, Sam Nash. Yeah, get over there right now, Sam Nash.
The photographs he's developing, they're of a goddamn baboon, and they're the ones that Duffy took.
Yes, now he knows the truth.
Again, Etheridge is at the crime scene, and again, Sam flashes a badge, and he's let in.
Yeah, cop's been murdered. School photographer coming through. Let him through. He's got a badge.
Sam tells him he has to talk to him, and he shows him some photos of a baboon. And Etheridge is like, my God, that's my baboon.
Yeah, what do you think he called his baboon? Spunky.
Yeah.
Spunky the baboon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's Spunky.
Spunky. It took 2 days for Duffy to change into a violent lunatic from a bite. For Debbie, it's taken about 6 hours.
Yep.
There's a difference. He got bitten actually by the baboon.
Yeah,
and he didn't change
his
as
was fresh, straight from the source, wasn't it?
Yeah. Her skin's fucked. Her hands are fucked.
Still would. She's a bit slimy as well now, isn't she?
Ooh.
She's got a little bit moist. Moist to the touch.
Lovejoy and his 2 twats, they turn up onto our screens in a car.
Yeah, they're out cruising for revenge.
Lovejoy tells him to pull over because he spots Debbie walking on her own.
Yeah, but they're out to kick some ass, aren't they? They say, let's go kick some ass.
Yeah.
But then they see Debbie and they think, how about some rape?
Some foul rape instead,
Foul rape pranks. That's what they're all about, though, isn't it? The frats. They love a good old rape prank.
He yells in her face, asking if she wants to go to a party. She asks them to leave her alone as she's sick. And they say, we'll stick you with something that'll fix you right up.
I don't know. I didn't know they were studying medicine.
I've put these guys are intolerable. There is no way any woman would go near Lovejoy. He's a fucking lunatic.
Well.
They force her into the car, make her drink a beer. She spits it into the face of Flat Top.
Yep.
And they speed off. Lovejoy is absolutely incensed that she spat the fucking drink in Flat Top's face and not his.
Yeah, I know. That'd annoy me as well. Favoritism, isn't it?
Etheridge's ponytails pacing around the room. Tells Sam he doesn't know what happened to Duffy. And Sam says, don't jerk me off.
Yeah. He says, okay, sorry. I thought that's why we were here.
He says, you better not jerk my dick on this, Etheridge.
He said, look, He says, you jerk me and I'll jerk you. That's how this works.
He says, he caught something from your monkey.
Spunky.
And Etheridge says, it's not a disease, it's an abnormal reaction to synthetic protein, which is something I'd never hear. I never thought I'd hear Bo Svensson say, but there we go.
Yep, I thought I would. That's one of the top things I always thought he'd say.
I've got some natural protein for you right here, though, says Etheridge.
Says, yeah, and jerks him off.
Etheridge tells Sam he needs his help to find his friend before it's too late. Why? Sam asks. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? You just fucking had an aneurysm. What do you mean, why?
We've been discussing it for some time.
Yeah.
He says, oh, yes, just now. Okay, then I will.
Sam's worried Etheridge just wants to capture Duffy so he can turn him into another one of his guinea pigs.
So he can pretend he's a baboon.
Not again.
No, he's guinea pigs. He's not using guinea pigs. He's massive steps further than guinea pigs.
Yeah.
He's on baboons.
I saw a little guinea pig chair that he straps them into, though, to be fair.
Just a tiny little one.
Yeah, right next to the baboon one.
With his little guinea pig toolkit.
Yes, exactly.
A tiny little syringe.
Tiny little ponytails.
You can give guinea pigs ponytails if they go the long hair type.
You can.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? If you have a look, and Etheridge has got loads of them, all with ponytails.
Maybe that's where he gets his from. He snips them off and glues them to the back of his head.
Like a deranged madman.
Yeah, exactly.
He could be, yeah.
Sam's calling the cops, and Etheridge reminds him that you can call the cops, but if you do, I'm the only hope that Duffy has.
He says, all right, then I won't. He says, good. I'd hope you wouldn't. So I won't.
Yeah.
He says, good.
He pops over to the fridge, shows him looks like what looks to be coffee in a beaker, but it's actually the antigen. It's from a sample he took from the monkey, Spunky.
Spunky the monkey.
And he gives us a Thornton Reed line, Etheridge. He says, I just hope we find your friend before the police do, and looks away into the distance.
He said, why? Says, no, that's it. I just hope so.
Back to Debbie.
Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the rapes.
They've taken her back to Lovejoy's room and they've thrown her onto the bed. They start arguing over who's going to go first before they all decide they're going to go at the same time, and high fives all round. This is basically a gang rape scene we're watching here.
You ever gang raped anyone, Dom?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
This movie, this is where I've said, this movie is shot and feels like the 80s teen sex comedies, like everything's brightly lit, everyone's wearing stupid shit. The dialogue's goofy, and yet there's a gang rape scene in it. It's very, jarring.
Even that's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's shot for laughs, isn't it?
It's just like they put one of them puts a mask on with a plastic fingernail on his hand. Well, just the one. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, why are you putting tights on your head? She already knows what you look like.
Yeah, they've got strobe lights on. They press play and play some music, so it all disorientating music.
All three of them have got a rape kit. So Flat Top's got the fucking tights with it's like a dragon claw like goths wear on his finger. Shades puts on a fucking baseball umpire's mask, and the best one is fucking Lovejoy, who puts on a fingerless leather glove, just the one.
You've got to have a signature, haven't you?
Fucking what the hell are these three doing?
Yeah. Of the three, which one would you want to be?
None of them.
No, of the three rape options here.
There's not three rape options, there's one rape option.
Yeah, but there's three of them, so one gets one each, yeah?
What the hell are you asking me here?
Just
what do you mean one gets one each?
Well, they're not going to share each hole, are they?
Oh,
it's one at a time, isn't it?
That's not a question for this
all
this
at
podcast.
The same time, three and one.
That's not it's a good thing you're not a fucking lawyer for these kids, isn't it? Jesus
it's
Christ.
Distraction. I'm distracting the defence.
Good, but you're distracting, you're fucking driving listeners away is what you're doing.
All right, that's what I was thinking, watching it at work.
Lovejoy says, hit the lights.
So I'm on a disciplinary next week.
Fucking hell, you're disciplining on this podcast. I've put fucking ridiculous, this scene. This whole scene's ridiculous. Thankfully, Debbie beats the shit out of all of them.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? It's good, that. I like that.
Scratches the stomach of Shades, bites Flat Top on the leg, and then Lovejoy, she bites him on the neck.
Gets him, yeah.
And then fucks off, and she looks like Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yep. And there's a picture of Ronald Reagan on the window. No, it's not. It's not this film.
Not this. There should have been.
There should have been. Should have been one in the newsroom shouldn't they?
They
The
should
editing
have,
suite.
right behind the...
Yeah, so a few posters, actually. I've got written down what one of them says. I don't know what the fuck it means. It would have been much better if it was Reagan.
remember the pervy teacher from earlier?
Oh, yeah, Professor Dom.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is. He's up to his own extracurricular rape activity.
Yeah, he's got the girl who was Sharon Stoner in him earlier. She's in the car with him. They spot Debbie fleeing the scene, and the girl says, she's probably stoned.
Yeah, and he says, oh, dear.
Yeah,
Or something to
crazy
that.
kids. Yeah.
Not really that bothered.
She points out to the teacher that he passed her sorority house, and he laughs but carries on driving.
Yep.
I don't think the vice principal needs to worry about the Halloween ball when this sort of shit's going on. There's like rape gangs roaming the fucking streets. There's murderers, and there's a teacher raping students.
Yeah. And
I
there's,
think
there's an investigation, like not into any of that. It's just like, oh, what's this guy doing with a baboon?
Yeah, and there's a baboon's got hit by a car. I don't think the Halloween party is his biggest fucking...
That's why he's the vice president. It's the actual president's dealing with all of these things. The vice president's concerned about nudity at the ball.
Well, who is the dean of this place? Is it Dean Foley from Pieces?
It possibly is.
Yeah.
He's got bigger fish to fry.
Everyone hide their dicks while he's around. He'll rip it right off you.
Yeah. If only the frat who has been part of that, you see.
Oh, he didn't rip dicks off, did he? It was the creation he made.
Exactly. Oh, yes. Spoilers.
Teacher drives the student out into the wilderness. She wants to know, where the fuck is this on campus?
I think it's just in some bushes. I don't think it's the wilderness.
Oh.
I think it's just past the dormitory into some bush.
He's just driven into a hedge. She wants to know what it'll take for her to get a C in class, and he says, a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine sucking off a teacher that looks like a cross between Danny DeVito and Clarence Bodiger just for a C in geometry.
What, you mean Professor Dom?
Yes, I do, yeah.
No, I don't want to imagine that, actually.
No?
No, thank you, though. But no. No, thank you, sir. That's what I'd say to him. No, thank you, sir.
Just for a C as well, not even an A. He starts with the groping, but something shakes the car, so he goes out to investigate, and he says a great line. He says, who's there? I'm warning you, I know Kung Fu.
Not a fucking chance in hell this guy knows Kung Fu, is there?
Gets back in the car after he walks around for a bit with a flashlight. And I think the girl's dead.
I think she is dead, yeah. Her name's Kimberly, by the way.
Ah.
You know, a bit of respect for the dead.
Yeah.
Her name was Kimberly.
Right.
But yeah, she's dead, so fuck that.
And then he screams out. Duffy's in the back seat. And Duffy wipes...
He doesn't scream that out. He doesn't scream, Duffy's in the back seat!
If only he did. He wipes strawberry jam right across the teacher's face.
Yeah, which kills him because he's got allergies and that.
Yeah, and then he flees into the trees.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that scene. That's it. Daytime.
Yeah. Well, two guys turn up at
sorry,
reception.
it's not daytime, is it? Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Two guys turn up at the reception of the university. No idea what time it is, but the receptionist's still there.
Yeah, she does say it's a little late for visitors.
They ask for the room for Sam Nash and they flash a badge. And I've put, I wonder what these two are, library detectives?
You got the same badge he's got.
Fucking...
With a picture of him on them.
Are these actual police now then?
I think these are the proper police. Yeah, these are detectives from the police, not just the police who are policing the police.
Yeah. Room 323. I don't know why they've got their fucking guns drawn when they're coming to knock on his door. But
looking for Duffy, that's why.
Fucking guns.
This man's a killer.
They got a search warrant signed by top brass. You're going down hard, Nash, is what they say. Or maybe, I can't remember.
He says, "No, not me."
They want to ask Nash where Duffy is. That's why they've got a search warrant. There was a murder on campus, and they think it was him. They think it was Duffy. What dope is he on? Oh, you don't know? Well, here's my card. Call us if he contacts you and they leave.
Yeah, bye
That's
then.
the whole police involvement in this whole thing.
Yeah, see ya.
That's fucking ridiculous, that scene. The police are fucking useless. The search involved them walking in and just asking if Duffy's on drugs and then bye.
Yeah, with guns drawn.
You're going to shoot Sam dead. Sam saddles up the old scooter and he heads out.
He's out of there. Ride him, cowboy.
Looks like there's two police cars just riding around all over campus blindly now.
Yeah. There's murders going on. Murders and foul rape.
Lauren's walking back from the library.
Yes, as music hits, she's being chased. There's a mystery assailant on her tail.
Mm.
It's an extended scene, and what a fucking way to end it. This is my favourite character in the film.
Is it?
Yeah.
The elderly librarian.
Yeah. You left this book.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can't remember his exact fucking line, but he delivers it so badly
Yeah.
and then stares blankly at the camera until it just turns itself off.
Yeah. And then he probably dies of a heart attack.
He's just returning a book.
Yeah.
All of that was just a confusion. It was nothing happened at all. Oh, dear.
Just keep the book. Maybe she'll come back for it. You know, you're a library for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, that's enough of that. Back to the room. Debbie, no answer. Debbie, no answer. So she thinks, fuck it, then I'll have a shower.
Yeah, Sam turns up again, like, out of nowhere for her. Like, he's just... This is a massive
just a
campus.
waste of time, yeah. I didn't even bother writing that.
Massive campus, and he just always manages to turn up and find her and give her lifts to places. And he also tells her about the time he went undercover in the mafia when he was working for his high school paper.
When he was at primary school.
Yeah.
He's in the 4th grade. I don't know what that is.
The tap starts running once Debbie has the shower. The shower curtain's pulled back, and it's Debbie.
It's Debbie wanting to have a little look at Lauren's tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says, let me look at those. Ooh. That's what she says.
She does say that, yeah.
Yeah, and then tickles her fancy. No, she actually just, Debbie just says she wants to go to bed. I thought, oh, hello.
Lauren seems like totally fine with the curtain being drawn back.
Yeah, she doesn't scream or anything. She just sort of turns around and then just looks at her. She doesn't really react to a lot, Debbie. Not Debbie, Lauren, to be honest.
No. Duffy heads back to his house. It's mental that no one's staking the place out or the police haven't been there. Sam is, though. Sam's staking it out.
Oh, damn right he is.
He asks Duffy to follow him to Etheridge's so he can help him. And Duffy instantly attacks Sam for about a minute. Then gives him a gun and asks him to kill him. Kill him. Please kill me.
Please.
Sam says no twice, then shoots him dead. No. All right then.
All right then, if I must.
Fucking kills him.
Yeah, it says, I think it's because as he's shouting, his eye explodes again, doesn't it? Sort of pops his eye out again.
Yeah.
So he just shoots him dead. He's like, fuck this, I'm not having that.
Yeah, I'm not having you fucking eyeball exploding.
I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that anywhere near me, thanks.
Sam rings Etheridge from a payphone, telling him Duffy's dead. Etheridge tells him he needs to do an autopsy and asks where the body is. Sam tells him there isn't going to be a goddamn autopsy. Slams the phone down.
Yeah. And then he goes back to the paper office, doesn't he? The newspaper office to get some stuff.
Yeah, is he packing away Duffy's shit or?
I don't know, but the editor comes over to him and says, "Oh, Duffy, who'd have thought it? You always told him he shouldn't smoke in bed." And
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck has gone on that we haven't seen then?
Yeah.
So what? So hang on, you've burned him. So Sam, you've gone to your friend's house, you've shot him and burned him.
You tried to get him help. He's declined, so you've killed him and burnt his corpse.
Burnt him away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still, don't forget to get those pictures on my desk by 9 a.m., hotshot.
Lauren walks in, tells him about Debbie having an infected bite on her neck, and that Duffy gave it to her.
He don't give a fuck about that. And this is where I saw the poster, actually. It's the poster, whilst she's saying about Duffy being burned, it says, "Avoid the Noid."
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. There's a picture of a little fucking creature on the poster. And I thought that should have been Reagan. Should have been a picture of Reagan right there. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but that's what they've got on their poster. That's in the editing office. Anyway, yeah, so he doesn't give a fuck anyway. Says that Nash bit her, and now he does give a fuck.
Duffy, not Nash.
No, yeah, sorry, not Nash.
Not you bit her. Holy shit, I bit her.
Yeah, she's better than you, huh? He does that, I'm busy right now, and then immediately apologises.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and she's like, well, I'm terribly sorry about that. He's like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's just been so hectic here. I hate it when that happens. Happens all the fucking time in TV shows. Somebody's just saying, like, I'm busy. Well, I'm so terribly sorry to bother you. No, wait. It's me that should be apologising. It's all fuck off. It'd have been a lot quicker if you hadn't had a go in the first place. Then you got the conversation finished. Idiots.
Yeah. And she says, Debbie will not go to the doctors. And Sam says, well, we better head over there straight away then. I'll bring my ID badge in case we need to fucking take her to Alcatraz or the Pentagon.
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox.
I think that's where they go, isn't it?
Sam says he'll go in first, as if Lauren hasn't already been in there with her that morning.
It's her fucking room, isn't it?
Yeah, she's already been there. That's how she knows she won't go to the doctor's. But she does actually act like she hasn't been in there for some reason, though, because when she walks in, she's like, oh my God, Sam, come here, quick.
Yeah, the whole place is trashed.
Oh.
I don't know what it's trashed with. It was like cereal or it's just like muesli all over the floor.
Been eating Alpen. You've taught her the ways, haven't you?
I have taught her, yeah. And one of our secret missions together, me and her with her smoky eyes.
Sam sits Lauren down, is about to tell her what happened and how he burnt his fucking friend's corpse. But Debbie, she shows up. I don't know how she was hiding.
She's back. I don't know where she was. I thought maybe they'd gone to his house. Is this not his flat now?
No, this is
the
front room of the place.
So them looking for her, involved in just looking in the room they were in, couldn't see her and decided, well, she's gone then.
That's what I mean. This place has got maybe 4 rooms to it, and they couldn't find her, and she's just behind them. She attacks them anyway. Lauren manages to knock her out.
Etheridge's on his way over. He'll sort this shit out right away.
Arrives, examines Debbie, gives her a sedative, and he says we need to move her to my lab.
Yeah, I've had a look at the posters again in here, in a different room. They've got a Casablanca poster. They've got a Sherlock Holmes poster and RoboCop.
That's a pretty good
It's
trio.
quite eclectic, isn't it? That combo. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, there we go. Off that scene, and we're taken to the lab.
Once they're back there, Etheridge asks to be left alone with her.
Yeah, that's not suspicious, is it?
No.
Yeah, I'd like to be left alone with this young girl, please. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're both like, yeah, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
We'll just go and sit somewhere for hours.
Yeah, we'll just sit in a different bit of this place and wait.
Yeah, they go back to Sam's anyway, and Lawrence, could he help her? And could we be infected? And Sam says, I don't know.
She goes, oh, okay. Sorry to ask. She's like, no, I understand your worries.
But what I do know is that I killed Duffy and I set his fucking place on fire.
Yeah. And she's like, oh.
Why has he done that? Why has he set him on fire?
I don't know.
Maybe like an accident?
I honestly don't know why he set him on fire. Maybe he accidentally shot himself whilst he was asleep smoking in bed and then burnt away.
Yeah.
But he definitely shot himself in the stomach first.
He was smoking a revolver.
It happens.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe he just thought, fuck it, no one will care.
Yeah.
It works because nobody really does. Except Etheridge.
He tells Lauren he didn't want to, but he attacked him. And that Duffy was right, and he will never be a real reporter. Well, what the fuck that's got to do with anything, I don't know. He blames himself, saying it should have been him in there instead of Duffy, on account of it being his story. But he also forgets the fact that Duffy came up with the plan to break into that place in the first place. So,
yeah, because he didn't want to.
Yeah. Lauren comforts him, and his roommate enters, apologises, and passes out. A little comedy.
Absolutely
relief.
Pointless fucking extra character just saying, sorry, I'm falling asleep.
Back to Etheridge.
What he could have done is say, sorry, these bowling trophies are mine, by the way.
Meanwhile, Etheridge is at his microscope for some science bullshit talk. Checks the results. He's actually, you know what? I actually can't save Debbie. I best kill her.
Yeah, I'm going to have to just kill her instead. I wonder if he was going to set her on fire as well.
Probably.
Just to cover his tracks.
Yeah, she was smoking on the operating table.
An awful lot of just burnt students these days.
He tells her that she could be making major medical history. Future victims worldwide could owe their recoveries to her. He says, I envy you. Your life will really count for something.
Whereas I've got a shit ponytail.
Yeah, that's all I'll be remembered for.
Yeah.
We cut over to the 3 rapists from earlier. They're all dressed in pretty cool skeleton costumes, to be fair. I quite like them.
They're better than the Karate Kid ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they've got like glowing LED lights and then eyeballs and
yeah,
shit.
It's pretty cool. I like it. They're all infected anyway. They're planning to get trashed at the Halloween party. They're all like pumping iron and touching each other's bollocks and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Cupping each other. Look away and cough, that sort of thing.
Etheridge plans to kill her with an injection. Goes to inject her, but she breaks free, bites him, and stabs him in the eyeball with the needle.
Oh, poor old Etheridge.
We get some great costumes at this party, I've written.
Yeah, there are, but it's fucking boring, isn't it? Just looking at them.
Yeah.
It's like just being in a shop.
Yeah, it is like they've spent a load on costumes and shit, and we're going to shoot all of them as much as we can. Sam and Lauren, they haven't dressed up unless they've gone as two useless fucks. In which case, spot on.
Yeah, the frat rapists, the rapist party, they're off out.
Running for London Borough elections.
They beat someone's car up.
They do,
don't
yeah.
they? Who criticises their costumes. Hey, where'd you get those? The Goodwill. So they beat his car up because he just gets out and fucks off because they've gone mental.
Yeah, one of them rips the fucking door off.
Yeah, and he just like leaves and they smash his car up. We get a big fat baby man, don't we?
Yeah, it's weird.
There's a big fat baby man who says to Debbie that she's got a nice costume, and she kills him. She rips his scalp off.
Yeah, second time we've had a scalping in these ape films.
Yeah, in the monkey ones. Yeah. So he's gone. He's out of there.
Night of the Bloody Apes that had a scalping.
Yeah, and meanwhile, everyone else is having a party.
Yeah.
And then Nash and Lauren turn up trying to ruin it all on a little moped.
Yeah, someone's actually gone dressed as the guy in the ape suit from Night of the Bloody Apes. I've seen this. I
think that was him. That was Julio himself.
Yeah.
He's regressed once again.
Someone's gone as Pontius Pilate from Jesus Christ
Yeah,
Superstar.
I saw that, yeah.
There's a little lad spray painted silver with a saucepan on his head. That's Robotic Peter.
Yeah.
Sam asks the police officer, who, again, campus police, if he's seen a beast girl go past here.
So a good description of her, isn't it, that?
Yeah, why does he refer to her as that? That's ridiculous, but he's like...
It's a good reaction, though, from the cop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Son, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. He's like, yeah, all right, yeah, don't over-egg the part.
Yeah, I was going to say...
It's your only fucking line, mate, calm down.
That should have been played by the guy, you know, when the guy who tells the Large Marge story in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
It should have been.
It should have been him.
On a night just like this one.
Pee-wee's reaction to that. Just like... It's like Large Marges, and they all turn to that guy, and he just looks up like... Brilliant, that film.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile, there's some guy dressed as Dracula as well, isn't there? He gets his throat ripped out by the frat guys. He actually compliments their costumes,
Yeah.
and they kill him. You just think, well, what fucking hell, make your mind up.
I did like how when he jumps out and says, I want to suck your blood, one of the guys in the skeleton costumes points right in his face and laughs. I thought that was really funny for some reason. Party looks better than earlier now, at least. At least there's people there.
Yeah, of course, as always happens, there's a live band on.
Okay, so this is the band that did the song at the beginning. They're playing it again.
Yes,
the whole
the
song.
whole fucking song.
As we just look at different costumes through the whole time. 3 minutes of watching
again
costumes.
are impressive. There's no shit costumes, are there?
There's a girl with tits on her back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, but she flashes them at Sam.
Yeah, I liked it.
Sam and Lauren, they end up splitting up to find Debbie. That's safe.
That's the best way. Best course of action.
Yeah. The rapists, they arrive in the dance and they also split up. Not sure why.
Better coverage for rape.
Some proper elaborate costumes for the dance I've put. There's a guy with an opening face that shows his skull. There's an upside down man. That seems like a massive pain in the arse to wear, that one.
Yeah. And it's pointless again. Lauren just looks at him and just goes, this place is crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking Halloween. This is what's going to happen, isn't it? It's what does happen at Halloween, you idiots. It's not a normal place, is it?
I like how one guy gets hung by one of the rapists and makes no sound or attempt to be saved.
He's hung instantly, isn't he?
Yeah.
As soon as he gets thrown over the basketball hoop, doesn't it?
And it
then
like raises.
And then the hoop's lifted, and he's just hanging silently, and everyone just ignores him. Everyone just ignores his corpse
because this guy
carries on with the party.
This guy's gone as like a hanged man, hasn't he? Like he's got the noose around his neck already. And they just lift him up, and he just silently dies. That's
the end of that.
Well, this is how I'm supposed to die, I suppose. I best accept it with grace.
Yeah, I believe you actually also shit yourself at some point if you've been hanged, which I'm not sure he did. So it's a bit lackluster, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. What else have we got? Another rapist spots Lauren and makes his way over. Someone grabs the rapist and he degloves them.
Yeah, it's a guy dressed as Rambo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the guy from Hobgoblins, whichever one you want.
Yeah, probably him more likely. I don't know why he stops him.
I think it's he pushes past him.
Oh, okay.
He pushes past him, so he's not having that. He's fucking dressed as Rambo.
Yeah, so he grabs him and then he degloves him.
Yeah.
If you've seen Gerald's Game, you know what degloving is. It's when they rip the fucking skin off your hand, an arm, basically.
Well, I've seen Men Behind the Sun, and they do it. It's a bit more serious, perhaps, in that. But yeah, they do that. A guy with some tap faces. Got 3 tap faces. He gets strangled to death, and the taps run blood.
That's pretty good. The song's still fucking playing, by the way.
Yeah, sadly.
No one notices any of this, by the way. No one notices the degloving, the hanging, or the guy who's spurting blood.
Because they're all together. They're all with people, but even they don't give a fuck because the saxophone solo distracts them all.
Lauren runs out into the abandoned hallways, and she's cornered by one of them. I believe this is Lovejoy. Debbie, she barges in just as Lovejoy gets to her. Lauren uses that as a distraction.
She
to
does
escape.
actually shout, "Run!"
She does shout, "Run!"
Yeah, Debbie's still not fully gone yet, but so she shouts, "Run!"
Even though she's just killed a man baby with no remorse whatsoever, she does tell Lauren to run.
Yeah, so even though she's effectively murdered too, she's still got a little soft spot for Lauren, who let her wear her belt. So that's girls.
Yeah. And,
so she says, "Run away," and then they have a fight of the infected.
Yeah, and Lauren fucks off. We don't see the fight.
And it doesn't end very well for Debbie, to be honest.
Not overly well. Back in the dance, the song's still going. Flat Top takes his mask off to show us his skin's all fucked. And he says, "Hi, puke," to Sam. Sam legs it away from him. They run behind the stage. Sam falls into a fucking hockey net.
A very tiny net.
Yeah.
I think it's a little trampette. I don't think it's a real net, is it?
That's the offspring of a tramp.
No, surely it's one of those things that you bounce a ball off or something like that, or you just have a little spring.
Yeah, something like that, probably.
It's not a real fucking net. It's tiny.
Mm.
Anyway, you can't get out of it
No.
once he's in it.
It's difficult, isn't it, a tiny net?
Apparently so.
He grabs like a metal pole or something.
Yeah, and just skewers him straight through the back of the head.
Yeah, I mean, Flat Top literally just allows it to happen.
Sort of falls onto it as well, doesn't it? I quite liked it. I like a skewering of heads.
It's a pretty good effect as well. I do think his dad helped with the effects on this, so that probably explains why they
Flat Top. Flat Top's dad.
The director's dad.
Flat Top Senior.
Yeah,
got a really big Flat Top.
Yeah, he's like Guile from Street Fighter.
Kid and Play, I was thinking.
His Flat Top's dead anyway. There we go. There's one down. Shades is the second skeleton. He turns up. Sam runs off again. Runs into the basketball court. Hides behind the bleachers.
I thought we were in the basketball court.
So did I.
A fucking basketball ring that they hung the hanging guy from. But still, there's another one.
Yeah.
Enormous, this place. It's like a whole complex.
Yeah. Runs behind the bleachers. Shades follows him in. Sam exits.
Easy.
Out the other end, presses the button to retract the bleacher seats.
Oh, no, not the retractable seating. Oh, such a curse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the end of the faculty.
Probably wouldn't be out, would it? Without anybody being in there.
No.
You would have thought whoever's last one in would have shut that down, but no, obviously not. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the scene.
Yep, it's the end of the faculty. If anyone's seen that, this is exactly the
Spoilers!
same thing. And there's a nice shot of him being crushed, with his head being crushed and the blood spurting out the mask, out the eyes. That's pretty cool. So there you go, Shades, he's fucking dead as well. Lauren, meanwhile, she's doing her best Laurie Strode, hiding in the closet impression. She does that twice, actually, in this
But she's not in there just yet. She's just like hiding wherever she can. She's running away, actually. She keeps running, and it's working. And then it's when she just finally thinks, do you know what, I'm going to hide now then. After running's worked so well, I'm going to stop running and just stay still behind something that you can see through.
Yeah, she's behind like some fucking clothes or some shit, isn't she?
Yeah, Nash finds Debbie. He finds that Debbie's dead, so he quickly sexually assaults her body. Lauren, she's squirting chemicthink near
rubber tit. I put
near Lovejoy's. Yeah, that's what I mean.
What does that mean?
He rubs her tits. I think that's what it means. No, he does. Debbie, she's dead, but Nash, she has a quick look round, rubs her tits.
It reminds me of Troll 2 when the mom's tits are out and the trolls are fucking, and they're eating the mom, and she's got her tits out for some reason.
Yeah, they're sort of moving a bit.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think that's what you mean.
Lovejoy, he fucking
gets chemicals near his face and just sort of
Yeah. Where are they now?
I don't know, but those you can see through those lockers. So why the fuck is she hiding in one of those? It's like a fucking like a mesh fence.
Yeah.
But she thinks I'm going to hide in one of these, and I hope he doesn't look through any of them. But he does. So she comes out. They have a bit of a fight. He's there. He's going to strangle her to death.
He straddles her.
Oh, of course he does. Yeah, and then he's full-on strangulation. Nash, thankfully, turns up, doesn't say a fucking word, picks an axe up and just chops his head clean off.
Yeah. Must have a very weak neck.
He doesn't even say anything.
No.
Doesn't give him a chance to get off her. Doesn't shout a warning. Just runs over, offs his head instantly. Decap.
Burns the body, puts a fag in the head's mouth, just so, fell asleep.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Or accidental death.
Very good.
There you go.
Sam hugs Lauren and says it's going to be okay.
Yeah. She goes, really? Is that probably not actually, no.
No, I'm wanted for murder.
No,
Multiple murders.
Too much has gone on. This is not ever going to be okay.
There's no way I can explain it was infected monkey men that fucking did this, so...
Yeah. So fortunately, the police are outside in the morning light, and they're interviewing Admiral Akbar.
It was a trap.
He was just insisting it was a trap all along. So I don't think they'll get very far with him. But that is who they're asking. He's not been in the film, so I don't know what the fuck he knows about this.
Debbie says, I'm sorry to the corpse of... Lauren says, I'm sorry to Debbie's corpse as it's rolled away.
Nash says, I'm sorry to Debbie's corpse for sexually assaulting it in the previous scene.
Later still, they're packing up Lauren's stuff.
Yep, it's time to just get the fuck out of here. So we've had some laughs, but it's time to move on.
And sad music. One last look at the place. Etheridge attacks out of nowhere again. Like Sam and her have emptied this whole place out. Where the fuck's he been hiding?
Where the fuck is 6'7" Bo Svensson been hiding throughout this?
He's got one eye, he attacks them.
Not with it, obviously. That was by the bar there, with his one eye.
Yeah. Now we get the best death of the film.
Oh, it's fucking
best
brilliant.
human death of the film.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, these two are amazing.
Sam gets back in there, and it's almost like, when Kato and...
yeah, Peter Sellers. Yeah.
Clouseau, how when they fight, they just start... Like, that's like... Sam just walks in, sees him, and then they just start fighting. It just reminded me of the Pink Panther.
Just start grappling each other.
That is what it reminds me of. It's such shit as well, this scene. But the death is brilliant. They end up fighting out to the outside onto the balcony. Etheridge takes a run, takes a running start.
I think his depth perception, he's only got one eye, so he doesn't realise how close he is to the edge.
Yeah. He runs at Sam, and Sam uses everything he's learned from watching Seagal movies, uses his own momentum against him, and throws him off the fucking balcony.
It is such a great dummy falling as well, isn't it?
Yeah. They swap Bo Svensson out for a dummy, and it looks fucking awful. And it follows him all the way down to the ground, hits the floor, you can see the wires.
Hits the deck as well, yeah. It's like,
Would that fall kill you?
I tell you, it may not, but it would if you landed on something.
Yes.
And he doesn't half land on something. He's landed on a sprinkler.
Yeah, in the face.
One of those sprinklers to keep your lawn nice and fresh and watered. It's in his face, and the sprinkler mechanism is spraying out of his mouth.
Yeah.
On a sporadic timer.
Yeah. Best dummy work since the bees I've written. And I like the fact because you get an unnecessary close-up of the sprinkler, and it looks like they're literally just spraying a high-powered water jet into Bo Svensson's mouth so it explodes out the other side.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Like they're shooting it up into his mouth so it flies out the other way.
And back out again.
God, it looks
fantastic. We get to see that about 3 or 4 times as well, just in case he was too comfortable. They said, no, hold it there. Yeah, great stuff. I really fucking enjoyed that death.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
says Sam.
Last line of the film.
Yeah, I love that. They just look at Svensson and they just say, let's get out of here, and nothing else is said. They hop in, I guess that's Svensson's car.
I don't know. They just get in a car and fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the scooter, but they get in the car.
She had a car though, didn't she?
Did she?
It was nearly being towed away, wasn't it?
It wasn't that one though, was it? Or was
I
it?
don't fucking know.
Get in the car we've never seen before and fuck off out of our lives
and
forever.
Let's have that song again that we all enjoyed.
Yeah, God's sake.
Say the word, I'll be there. The lessons I
Yeah, of course, as you were saying previously, with all of the death and carnage, I suppose at least the police were investigating that. Now they've just killed a doctor who's only got one eye, and they're just going to leave. That won't look suspicious that he's dead on the floor outside their apartment on a sprinkler.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way Sam's not doing life imprisonment for this whole weekend.
If he'd have gone back and burnt him, it'd have been all right, but he's got the sprinkler. He's never going to catch, is it?
No, that's true.
Ruined the whole plot for himself. Yeah, but they just leave, and we just accept that the whole thing's just got a line drawn under it by the local police. Well, another accident.
Yeah, in the end credit scene, the detectives has come with a warrant for Lauren's house and just knock on the door and no answer.
Yeah, so they just scratch their head and leave and just shrug at each other and go home.
Sam, you in there? You on dope? Okay, well, here's my card, and just staple it to the door and leave.
Yeah, fancy go getting a beer? We're like, you better. That's it, the end.
You better go and get a beer.
Yeah, I didn't finish the sentence, did I?
That's the end of the fucking film anyway.
That's why 2 people wrote this. It's too difficult for one. Yeah, end of the film. That's it. Everyone's a winner except all the dead people that we don't care about. And a baboon called Spunky.
So what do you reckon then, Ken?
It's fucking fun, isn't it?
It is fun.
It's quite a long-winded fun.
Yeah.
I think there are scenes in it where you just think, fuck off. That party was boring as hell.
Yeah, if they trimmed sort of 10 minutes off this film, it'd probably be a lot more fun than it. Even though it is fun, it's
yeah, it's only 90 minutes though, as it is.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's just bits in it where you just think, what the fuck, man?
If this was like 70, 75, 80 minutes long, this would have been better, I think. But it's fun. I love covering these sorts of films.
Yeah, they are good fun. And I say I think the gore effects were quite good.
Yeah,
gore effects weren't a problem at all. I quite like that. I like the story. Such as it was. 2 people fucking wrote it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, and I saw you. I actually forgot that this wasn't more animal attacks. Because that's what I said before. I do like an animal attack. But I forgot this wasn't one.
Mm.
I thought this was going to be a fucking baboon on the loose.
On campus.
On campus, yeah.
Big baboon on campus.
Yeah. That's the sequel. There's the pitch. Yeah, but it wasn't. And I was a bit disappointed because although it made me laugh my fucking dick off, as I said, when he ran him over. Yeah, and I thought maybe there's more. Maybe there's more baboons.
Yeah.
Spunky's family.
Yeah.
But no, sadly not. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Lots of laughs.
Yeah, I mean, I was a massive fan. I hadn't seen this before, and I was a massive fan of it when I watched it for this.
Good. It was my fucking choice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
I love a great soundtrack, and this doesn't, but it is in the fact that it's terrible. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
It's got a great theme
it just
tune.
Fits.
Yeah.
It fits because it's so fucking awful.
Yeah. And I had a look, couldn't find the metal band that does the metal song in this soundtrack. Something grave something or other. They're not an actual band. Fuck knows who they are. They did this and left our lives forever.
The rape track.
Yeah, that one. Brilliant. Is this getting inducted into the bad movie cult?
I think it fucking is, yeah.
It's got to, hasn't it? Just for Bo Svensson's ponytail.
Bo Svensson's ponytail alone dictates this has to be put in there. But I also think the 2 deaths that we've discussed definitely get that in. If nothing else for that, that's 100% yes.
Yeah, and the bad guys, the 3 rapists, are just the most ridiculous fucking...
the entire fraternity
yeah.
of 3 rapists.
Yeah, just absolutely ridiculous, these boys. And there we go. That brings an end to Ape-ril films. We've covered Night of the Bloody Apes.
Oh, yes.
We've covered Shakma. And now we've done Primal Rage.
Primal Rage, not to be confused with another film called Primal Rage, which was about Bigfoot.
Yeah, and another film called Primal Rage, which is about an ape running amok in the jungle, killing the fucking...
Oh, maybe that's the same film.
Maybe.
Yeah. And there's a game as well, I believe, called Primal Rage. A video game back in the day.
Yeah.
So don't confuse it with all those. We just have, but don't.
Yeah, I was looking to write notes for this, and I had to clarify with Ken which fucking one it was.
You were going to watch the wrong one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to watch the one from 2018, which is the Bigfoot one you're talking about.
Yeah, but no. Once he found out it was a 1988 Italian-American classic, he was all in.
Yeah, and I was 15 minutes into 2018 one, so, you know.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for the communication of the bad movie cult.
Yeah, but there's another one from the 90s that was on YouTube, which I thought this could possibly be it as well, about a fucking monkey. So make sure you watch the right one, you idiots. 1988.
Yes, it's on Prime.
Amazon Prime. Right. Film pitch time or what?
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
So here's my film pitch, Ken. So what if you remember last time, it was a sort of sequel to the pitch from before.
Yeah.
From VIET-KONG.
But I think we not pitch the trilogy in that one.
We did, but I'm going a different way with it now.
All right then, okay. This is like 4 pitches then.
Yes.
Yeah, you got 2 in the last one, so let's hit the 4th. Go for it.
So what happens is,
yes,
we're at a university in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know where you got the ideas from, but I'm liking it so far.
They have a guest professor there talking about exotic sloths and apes.
Oh, yes.
It's, of course, Professor Gibraltar.
Yes.
And his trusty pilot, Tropical Monaco.
Oh, I'm liking this.
They're there to talk about their experiences with sloths, apes, and other such shenanigans.
Is that what the talk's called?
Yes.
Sloth, ape, and other such shenanigans.
That's it, yes.
With Professor Gibraltar.
Yeah.
And Tropical Monaco.
But they're
I'd fucking go to see that. If that was a poster. If you saw that and didn't know what it was about, you'd fucking go and watch it, wouldn't
You
you?
would, yeah. But what they're doing, they're actually undercover because they have reason to believe that Henry Cavill has fled and he's now the dean of this university. And he's got his own fucking ape program. He's breeding apes, cannibalistic gun apes. He had that in the last one.
Yeah.
This time he's got something different.
Go on.
He's trying to create a virus that wipes all apes out just on their own.
But why?
Because he hates apes. We covered this in the last one.
But surely he's got to have some sort of cover. That can't be the primary function for the virus. Surely the virus should be to help something, but the byproduct of it is that it would destroy ape life.
Yeah, it's to cure AIDS.
There we go. People will get behind it.
Yeah.
So he's
So to speak.
Dean Gaylord Homeslice.
Yes, Dean Slice.
Is that what they call him? Behind
Yeah.
his back.
That's the pizza place that he's opened as well, also on campus.
Nice sideline there for him.
Head of campus police, Carl Weathers.
Yes, of course.
The fucking police chief of University, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his detectives.
Go on. Who are they?
Fine, dandy.
Holy shit, they're finally back.
They're back.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
They've got the little, the little go-karts, not go-karts, golf carts.
The golf buggies,
Yeah,
for,
they haven't got
for
actual
security.
We're not being total dickheads. They're not having police cars. They got the golf carts, baseball caps, and security guard uniforms.
What about shorts? Are we wearing shorts?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3/4 lengths or just just above the knee?
a bit higher than that.
Very short shorts.
Yeah, like
Hot pants.
They're like running shorts.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, oh, you are. Yes.
Not again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wearing really long shorts, longer than trousers, in
I was
fact.
going to say they're just trousers.
Yours are over your feet.
Yeah, well, someone should say, why is he wearing shorts and you're not? Is it, I am. Mine are just really long.
Mine are just longer.
Yeah, just trousers. What
Liking
do
it.
you mean really look like they're dragging behind me? I'm stuck
Yes.
like a bride's veil.
Yeah, you've cut holes in where your feet are so you can walk.
Oh, that's okay then. I thought I'd be just
That'd
falling
be
over
ridiculous.
constantly.
It'd be like a slug.
Okay, I like it.
Thanks. I'm not a fashion designer, but I do like to try.
We've got hotshot reporter for the Florida Gazette,
Yeah?
the Florida Gator,
Oh, that's good.
the Florida...
No, you're going to change it. I just said that was good.
Okay, the Florida Gator, which I think is that like a football team they have there? Surely.
Oh, must be.
Surely a sports team.
Okay, we'll change it then.
The Florida Alligator,
Keys. Oh, no.
the Florida Alligator Monthly.
Where we discuss nothing other than alligators or
Yeah.
everything except alligators.
Everything except alligators.
Like it.
You got the hotshot reporter for that.
Who's this?
Michael Cera? He's a.
We can't keep having Michael Cera.
We need a uni kid. Radcliffe.
Who else is a kid these days?
Culkin?
Which one?
Any of them?
Their dad?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I don't even know kids anymore. What's a film that's had a kid in it?
Jurassic Park.
Sam Neill.
That's him. Sam Neill could be in this.
I think he'd be in it as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. I saw a film with him in it. It was very good.
Maybe he's the dean, and then Henry Cavill's just the professor leading the anti-AIDS project.
Okay, so Sam Neill is Dean who?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Dean whom?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Sam Neill. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome.
And then we need kids. We need at least 4 kids.
To fund the university. Yeah, we do, don't we?
A lot of the kids obviously can just be, whoever. They're just there to be killed by rampant apes.
So we go in rampant apes. Yeah, okay.
Because obviously it backfires.
Is it a side effect of the drug that he's doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's injected because it's through procreation as well. So
oh no,
injecting not the brain but the balls, the
glands.
testes. Yeah.
So he's injecting the balls of a baboon.
Yeah.
Why would he be doing this?
You should see the chair that he's using.
Just a hole in the hole in the middle.
It was like above
elevated chair.
Yeah.
With a hole in the middle for the balls to dangle.
He's got his glasses on the end of his nose and this syringe.
Oh dear. What a scene that's going to be for Henry. He's going to enjoy that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's done some shit for us, Henry Cavill. Fair play to him.
Yeah. He always likes to join in, though, doesn't he? He's a bit of a laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, women. Emma Watson.
I don't know who she is. I think we've used her before, and I'm still not 100% sure.
The girl from Harry Potter.
Yeah, okay then.
She can be She can be the brainy kid, who's part of the science.
She got glasses.
Yes.
Oh, she is brainy, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's in. Are we just going to have the cast of Harry Potter as the kids?
I think we've done this before, haven't we?
Oh fuck.
Plus, I watched Knock at the Cabin or something, and I saw Ron Weasley's in that, and he does not look like a kid anymore. He looks 60 years old now. I don't know what's happened to him.
You call a fucking kid Ron. What do you expect?
Well, that is true.
So we can't have younger people then. If she's one of the kids, we can't have younger people than her.
She does look young still, I think. She's
Okay.
aged gracefully.
Okay.
What about that kid from, the one that gets, the kid from Hereditary?
She's not been in much since.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, we'll get her in.
Yeah. The kid from Hereditary.
She's in.
Excellent. Millie Shapiro. That's her name.
It's a good name, isn't it?
We'll get Alex Wolff as well, also from Hereditary. The brother. It is you, the brother.
Is it not?
Is it not? He's in it.
He's in.
He's the hotshot reporter for the Alligator Monthly.
Is he still the brother? Or was that insane?
That might be insane.
Hotshot reporter then.
So
we need one more lad then, surely, one more boy.
We need like comic relief.
And then we need some conflict.
We need some comic relief fuck as his mate. He's the photographer, the comic relief. We're not having John Lennon again.
Okay. So the comic relief youngster. Oh, I don't fucking know any kids. I don't watch films with kids in it. Ever.
No.
No.
Maybe it could be a female comic relief.
What, 3 girls and 1 photographer?
It's one of your films.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, maybe that's ridiculous. Millie Shapiro can be comic relief.
Oh, would she like that? Maybe she would. After it was quite a serious turn, wasn't it? In
She seems quite. She seems quite funny in interviews and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe she would. Maybe she'd prefer a bit of lightheartedness.
Yeah, and then the sort of dickhead photojournalist who's a little dick.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, what about one of the kids from Stranger Things?
Yeah, don't know them either, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, we go with the annoying kid.
Yep, whatever it is.
Let's have a look. Stranger Things, quick search. Yes, we've got him. Gaten Matarazzo. He's playing the annoying photographer. I think he'd be good at that.
Okay.
He's called Flash. Flash Bulb.
Flash bulbs. Can I put an S on the end?
Yeah, you can put a Z on the end.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
That's his nickname, Flash.
So his actual name's Bulbs.
Yeah, his last name's Bulbs.
What's his first name?
Benny.
Benny Flash Bulbs.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Benny Flash Bulbs.
We've not got names for the female characters. Or for Alex Wolff.
Oh, we need one for Alex Wolff. He can be called...
We can't have Scoops again, can we?
No, we could possibly.
What, Scoops McKenzie?
He could be Chimney Slimness.
That's definitely his name, yes.
Yeah. Yes, we finally used it. After you said it in the Santa Claus fucking film.
Yeah, Chimney Slimness.
Yeah.
Welcome.
He plays
That's a great fucking name for a character.
Chimney
Isn't
Slimness.
it? We need 2 female characters then. Meg Toots can be one of them.
Mega Toots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meg A. Toots.
Yeah.
Who's
well,
that?
Mega's an actual name.
Mega?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mega.
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay, Megan.
No.
Meg.
That's not real either. Oh, no, okay. Mega? Are you sure somebody's actually called Mega?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one? Watson or Shapiro?
Shapiro.
Mega Toots. Yeah, she's a comedy character, you said, yeah.
Mm. She just farts all the time.
Toots by name. That's what she says.
Yeah, and then
after she lets one rip.
Farts on her brother's head.
After she lets one rip from a massive fucking anus. I was pointing out, I don't know if Shapiro's got a massive anus.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I just like to put a disclaimer on
I don't
it.
think you have to point that out, but
that's what she said.
She is called
who? Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Conversation.
Okay. I like that.
Short for Francis.
Okay, so we got the characters. That's it. The rest of the kids are just what? We got to have some sort of like, we got to have a bully. Yeah, we got to have a bully, at least one with a name, and then the rest can just be generic bullies.
Yeah. Tom Arnold?
He has to be the teacher, doesn't he? He has to be the teacher. I've seen him actually in a recent film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
Oh, John Goodman? He won't be in this, will he? John Goodman.
I've seen John Goodman. He's in some shit.
Oh, is he?
Sometimes he is in some shit.
Oh,
I've seen him.
Let's get him in.
I saw
then.
him in a film. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, let's get him in a film. Let's get him in this then.
It was from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a great cast. It was fucking awful. That had like that was a Bruce Willis film.
Yeah.
Who else was in that? The big fella, Jason. Jason Momoa was in it. Gonna go meet him.
What?
I'm meeting him.
You are?
Yeah,
Why?
11th of May.
Why?
Because he's at a convention. I bought it as a gift for my
For yourself?
my wife.
To go and see Jason Momoa?
Oh, she's a big fan. She went to watch Aquaman on her own. Because I said, absolutely no fucking way am I going.
Fucking blame you.
I've got a free ticket to the cinema, and I said, fuck that. Not going there for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she went on her own and watched it. Big fan. I bought a photograph with Jason Momoa.
You and Jason Momoa went and bought a photograph together? Of what?
No, I've bought my wife a photograph of me meeting Jason Momoa. I think she's happy. I don't know.
What a great fucking present. That's fucking brilliant. Does she want to meet Jason Momoa because she wants to have sex with him?
I think so.
He's fit.
I think so, yeah. I don't know if that's included in what I've paid.
How much
Pretty
did you
sure
pay?
it isn't.
Probably not.
No, I don't think it is because I didn't go for VIP.
Oh, okay. Very impressive penetration.
Yes, thank you. But no, I didn't go for that. But yeah, I'm going to go meet him.
Nice.
It says 2 people are allowed in the photograph with Jason. I have said, seeing as I'm paying for the fucking thing, can I be in it? And she said, I don't know about that.
That's fair enough. She doesn't want,
I know.
She doesn't want you in the picture,
I could
does
just
she?
be in the background.
She's going to want to be like, can I show a picture of my husband and show her that?
Yeah, I know, but I could be in the background and easily cropped.
Well, I've heard that about
They
you
do
before.
say that about me.
Also, she could say that and be correct. And I was like, you're married to Jason Momoa. She said, no, that twat in the
that
background.
fucking idiot there behind him.
Yeah, in those really short shorts.
In those tiny shorts and the bad movie cult t-shirt, which I will fucking wear.
Damn right.
Damn right I'm wearing it. No, but I just thought it'd be fun if I was in the back, because otherwise I'd have no evidence.
Title one of your films.
I'd have no evidence that I've ever met the fucking guy.
Why would you want evidence of it?
Because if I told people I'd met Jason Momoa, they'd say, get the fuck out of here, you liar.
You liar!
Exactly.
I don't think they would they? They'd be like, all right.
No, they'd be far more interested than that, though.
Would they?
Well, you are. This has led to a lengthy conversation.
That's true.
So, yeah.
We are on a podcast, though. The whole point is we chat. just dismiss everything you say.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, but I just like to be in a photograph, even if it is as a little comic relief mega toots at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
But I don't know whether she'll let me. And I'm kind of irritated that I've given her the option. Because I honestly think she will not let me be in that photo, even though I can be. And that's going to annoy me for fucking ever. So I'll pay for this. I've got to fucking drive all the way there and back. It's a long old way.
Any of your kids going?
No.
You and your wife are going to a convention.
To meet Jason Momoa, yeah.
Is it a convention is it the Jason Momoa convention?
No. It's a different
Comic-Con.
convention, but I can't be fucking bothered to see anything else that's going on.
Yeah, get you there to take the picture, then leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rhys Darby will be there, but I'm not going to pay money to have a photograph with him. I'll say hello to him if I see him, but I probably won't.
Oh, Rhys Darby, I wanted to get him to write the words Jermaine knew, because he writes that, doesn't he, in the show when he's having a go at them because he wasn't invited to a party.
Yes.
And
about the party, yeah.
And
And
Jermaine sort of like, you knew, didn't you? And he nods and he's like, oh, Jermaine knew, and he writes it down. I wanted to get him to write that down because I wanted to get that as a tattoo.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah, and I messaged him on Instagram, and he never replied or sent a picture of it.
I'm going to tell him to get fucking sorted. Tell him to get onto that for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you see him, force him to write Jermaine New on a piece of paper.
Do you know, if I do, I could buy an autograph from him, and I would demand he wrote that instead.
Yes.
How about that for you?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to. It's going to cost me a fortune already to get to see fucking big Momoa.
Yeah, well, yeah, that you can't be in the photo for.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
But, so I'm going. Hopefully the photograph will be pretty fucking soon after I get there. I don't want to hang around there all day. Jesus.
Yeah.
But then I just want to fuck off home.
I mean, if there's a massive queue, which I imagine for Momoa there will be.
Yeah, but we get allocation. You don't just have to fucking hope we get a photograph soon. There's been allocated time slot.
Well then.
Yeah. And I think it'll be, there's your photograph, now get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
And that'll be it, as quick as that.
He just breaks you over his knee.
Yeah. And I'll say thank you as they wheel me away.
just doing the
thumbs up, Terminator 2. Yeah. And then if she says he's my husband now, I'll fucking give both thumbs up.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
So John Goodman is not in this film.
He's not in this film we're doing now, no, because he's not going to be a school bully, I don't think.
Ah, right.
Not at this point in his career.
School bullies. Oh, janitor, Clint Howard.
Oh, fucking damn right.
Yep. He plays the janitor.
Mops.
Yep, Sir Mops a lot. Who has a
Is that what they call it?
Suit of armour.
Chainmail hat.
Yeah, he has a suit of armour with his janitor clothes over the top of it.
What, so you can't see it?
Yeah, and
so nobody knows he's got it on.
His mop's got a rocking horse head on the top of the top of the
so
handle.
He rides his mop around, mopping up as he goes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I can't see why not.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Sir Mopes a lot.
Yeah, he's just sad in the corner.
That's
Who the fucking hell has he turned up to a job interview and got the job as a janitor? Was he there? So that yes, the dean, Dean Whom will see you now, Sir Mops a lot.
Yeah.
Easy there.
Dean Hume's insane, isn't he? So he looks like he does in what's it called? That fucking space film where he's all fucked up.
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon, yeah. That's what he looks like.
Not without eyes.
Yes.
So he didn't notice he's got a chainmail suit and rides his mop.
Yeah, but he does a great job on the floor.
Apparently so.
Yeah. And Sir Mopes a lot is Ron Howard.
Well, just upset about the success of Sir Mops a lot.
Yeah. Professor of poetry.
Yeah. How do you like that, Ron?
Dressed in a fucking beret and turtleneck.
Dressed as William Shakespeare.
Yes.
At all times.
Exactly. Yeah, so a bully then. Chris Crunch.
Who the fuck's Chris Crunch?
He's the bully.
Who is it? I don't know the man Chris Crunch.
Maybe that could be the guy who
Oh,
is...
that's the character name.
Yes.
I thought it was an actor's name.
No.
I was thinking, what a stupid name he's got.
No, that's the character.
Okay.
He's the quarterback for the university, the Florida ne'er-do-wells.
I like it. Can he have ginger hair
Yes.
and like fat?
No, he's a
Overweight.
quarterback.
Oh no, he's a quarterback. Oh right, okay.
The fat ones are the linebackers.
All right.
He could be like part of his rape gang.
Hey, America, Dom knows his stuff, huh? Listen to more episodes.
That's the thing with Ken. He always wants a fat ginger person in these fucking film pictures for some reason.
It's standard bully, isn't it?
You also want the good-looking bully, though, who's a fucking knobhead. What about the guy from Chris Evans?
He's too old.
Why is he too old?
Who's Chris Evans?
Captain America.
Oh, okay.
Not fucking Thank Fuck It's Friday. Whoever.
Oh, no. I don't know who I thought. Luke Evans.
Oh, yeah. Who's he? Oh, from Dracula.
Yeah, he's too old, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a great singing voice.
Chris Evans, it could pass. He could shave his beard off. He could pass as a young
I don't know what he
quarterback.
looks like. I didn't know he had a beard.
I think he does have a beard in certain shit.
Okay, so he's got the opportunity to have a beard.
Yeah.
Should we need it?
Mm-hmm. Should you need it?
But I do. I do need a beard in a funny kind of way. Why didn't you say so?
Yeah, this was the
And there's-
casting meeting
there's
between
Chris
him and
Evans.
Ken. This is the
It's
the
a weird one, isn't it?
This is the
That's
frank
what it-
conversation.
It's why we have difficulty casting, you see, because of our meetings. Yeah, a lot of impressions.
Yeah,
Not enough chat.
no,
Okay, he's in as what's his name? Chris Crunch.
yeah,
Both with a K.
yeah.
Okay.
There's no middle name, Ken. Before you ask,
No, I was thinking.
yeah. And then some massive ginger bastard as his mate.
Yeah.
He's called Ballsack
Okay.
because he sacks people.
He's American football. His knowledge is incredible,
It's
isn't it,
crazy,
listeners?
isn't Hey, anyone seen Ballsack? He wears a cowboy hat.
Does he?
Yeah, he's Texas.
Instead of a helmet.
No, he wears the cowboy hat on top of his helmet when he plays.
Not underneath.
See him trying to fucking
Can't
struggle.
see a fucking thing.
But yeah, he's wearing a cowboy
So
hat.
who plays Ballsack?
Some big fuck. Ethan Soup. He's not big anymore, is he?
He's still a big lad, but he's not as big. No.
No.
I'm pretty sure he's about 30, 40 years old.
Yeah, he's got to be, hasn't he?
So he can't really, can
No. Just some massive young fuck.
he? Yeah, I'll just put massive fuck.
Yeah, he's got no lines really. He's just standing around looking menacing.
Does he smash beer cans off his own head?
Off his base, he keeps
his
them underneath
forehead.
underneath his hat.
Yeah, and then bites into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just pours it all over his dick.
Yep. That's him.
He's in. Right, what's fucking happening? They're running amok, you say? Baboons.
They are.
Baboons running amok. That's enough casting, because we've spent fucking 40 minutes talking about who we're having in the film, not what's happening.
Yeah, and Jason Momoa picture opportunities.
Yeah.
And
Cost a fucking fortune.
yeah, Gibraltar and Monaco, they're basically hot on the heels of Cavill and trying to expose him.
But they are just guesting at this this university.
They're doing they're guesting because they can do what are they called, like
They're doing
courses where
Oh,
they have
okay.
like guest professors come in.
Oh, right. That's interesting, isn't it?
Mm. So that's what they're doing, and they're enlisting the help of the students.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dangerous. Let's get the students involved.
Exactly as you should.
Obviously, a professor of languages, Salma Hayek. She's there as a.
Oh, yes.
She's
Always appreciate that.
yeah. She's helping as well. She's the sort of
She,
love interest
For one of the
for Gibraltar.
deputies,
No.
I think you'll find.
No
huh?
one, no one,
I
no
think
one's
you're-
interested in the security guards at the
Oh,
university
for fuck's
campus.
sake.
She's interested.
There is
in,
a scene, however, where
She's interested
I'm
in-
in a scene with Salma Hayek where she's showering.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
no.
because I've got an extra towel. That
No,
she
you
needs.
don't. You don't have an extra towel that she needs.
Oh, I do.
No, you're too busy driving around researching the murders. Not researching, investigating.
Yeah. And I end up outside the shower block. And
No,
she's like,
she's not showering in the shower block.
Ay, where are my towels?
Oh, dear me. I don't think she's ever said that in her life.
She shouts. And I said, I forgot your towels, lady.
Right, well, just put your trousers back on and let's crack on with
That's
this
what
film.
she says. That's the next line.
So anyway,
Okay, so Salma Hayek's in it,
yes.
as she should be.
Yes, she's in it.
Name? Oh, character and name?
She plays Babette.
I like it. Babette Pipette. We had a fucking Babette. Surely this sounds familiar
Yeah.
to me.
I'm sure we've definitely had Pipette. Babette. Professor Babette. That's it.
Just Professor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you be a professor of languages?
Of course you can.
There we go then, Professor Babette. She's helping, and she's also love interest for Gibraltar and Monaco.
Both of them.
Or Monaco.
Interesting.
Doesn't always have to be Perry Gibraltar with these women.
No, okay. Just saying.
But it probably is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why Monaco's there, to be honest. He's just
He's
dicking about.
He's a pilot.
Yeah, he's
He's not much use at a university, is he?
in it. No, not in a university setting. He's showing them the. He's got a scale model of his of his plane.
Dick. Not now, Monaco.
For God's sake! And what we do find out, Ken, is that the Dean Hume, is Henry Cavill's father.
Fucking hell.
And that's why he's got him there undercover.
Do they know?
No, it's a reveal towards the end.
No, but so the Dean doesn't know that.
Oh,
Cavill,
the Dean knows. Yeah.
Does Cavill know that he's his son?
Yes.
Oh, right. So they both know.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a reveal for everyone except them.
Yes. And
Okay.
the mother, I assume.
Played by
She's not in it.
Maggie Smith
It's just Henry Cavill again.
in a wig,
Yeah, just for
Okay.
one brief scene.
like Anthony Perkins in Psycho.
Exactly
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then basically lots of...
Old Mama Homeslice.
That's what she's known as. And basically, lots of the apes run amok because he injects one in the bollocks and it impregnates another one, and it actually creates a.
What, instantly? Or does it? We haven't got real scenes of sexual intercourse, have we? Betwixt apes.
We do not know.
No.
What
Okay.
happens is this is a previous sexual encounter that has now yielded a child that is abnormal.
But you said that we see it get injected in the balls. How can a previous one before the injection?
No, we aren't at patient zero. We're seeing another one get injected in the balls.
Oh right, okay. So previous balls have been injected.
Exactly, which is the name of the film. No, it's
very difficult to market this.
no,
but
it's
okay.
Best Case Sicario.
Son of a bitch.
No, it is not. It's yeah. So the first one, right? Go have sex with that female. Oh, it's had a kid. It hasn't worked. Back to the drawing board.
Oh, is that actual dialogue?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I like it.
And that baby that's born is like a
Andy Serkis.
Is like a rat monkey.
Is Andy Serkis playing this character?
I think so. Yeah.
Keep him in.
Yeah.
Be nice to have him back, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Complete the trilogy for Andy.
Yeah. And so this deformed little fuck runs amok, as well as all the other apes. The ones that get ejected the bollocks go insane. Now that he's tweaked the serum more.
Oh no.
Lots of people get killed. Lots of decent practical effects, I think.
Yeah. What are we going for? Chest rippings.
Yeah. Throat ripper.
Throat ripper.
Scalping, obviously. Little
Got a bit
homage.
of scalping. What about an eye gouge?
Yeah.
Got
Couple of
some
eye
eye
gouges.
gouges.
Arms ripped off.
Yep. Straight off as well.
Yeah.
Like the happening.
Yeah.
Just fall off.
Bites on the
If
buttocks.
anything. Buttock biting.
Yeah, and that's just you.
Yep. That's just the old detectives.
That's bloody Huey Dandy at his fucking finest. Who did we say was funny fuck?
Benny Flash Bulbs.
Who's Benny Flash? Oh, Gayton matters. Like he gets killed.
Yeah, I didn't write the real name down, so
Yeah.
as long as you know it.
He gets killed saving Megatoots.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But is he become infected? Is it
Yes.
transmitted to humans as well?
Mm-hmm.
So every victim comes back
As a
obviously,
zombie.
unless they're dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, surely not as a
But
zombie.
not as a- well,
infection.
yeah.
If they're dead, they're dead. Surely.
Yeah. What's dead is dead.
That's what they say, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, not a zombie, but you know what I mean. 28 days later style.
Yeah, infection, but death is the end.
Death is the end.
That could be the last line of the film.
Yeah, that's Huey Dandy looking out over the campus as everyone's fucking infected.
Yeah, it's a bit bleak, isn't it?
Yeah. We have a homecoming ball. Do they have that in uni? Probably not, but they're having one.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
And we get a
It's
massive...
in Florida, isn't it?
We get
I bet they do.
a dead alive scene at the end there with all the infected.
Do we get somebody with a lawnmower?
No.
Jason lawnmower?
No.
No, okay.
He's not in it.
Do they?
We get someone...
You say no to the whole lawnmower thing?
No, we get someone with one of those floor cleaners and a suit of armour.
Not Sir Mopsalot.
Yes.
Sir Mopsalot rides again.
Yeah, and he takes him out with
He shouts.
with the sit-on floor cleaner.
Floor cleaner. There's not much room to go under one of them, is there?
No.
He's got to just nudge them out of the way a bit.
Yeah, well, and they're not got much speed to them, but they're deadly if you get caught the right way.
Okay.
He's put rakes on the front.
Oh, is he? He's fixed it all up.
Yeah,
has he?
he's like jousting. He's got like a
That's good of him, isn't it?
yeah jousting pole or whatever the fuck they're called.
Helped by Sir Mopsalot.
No, but he's sitting on the back just reading.
Oh, it's a shame, isn't it?
Sir Mopsalot gets killed.
Does he?
Mm.
Does he notice?
By Sir Mopsalot.
Oh, he runs him over. He runs his own brother over.
Hey?
He runs his own brother over.
Any chance he can get in it, Clint?
Oh, dear. Well, then what happens? Is that it? The end. Everyone's infected.
Everyone's infected.
I say death is the end, and then the film ends.
Yeah.
That's quite a good ending.
They're all on the top of the roof.
It's quite a bleak ending, isn't it? A bit like the end of The Beyond.
Yeah.
But a lot shitter and lots more monkeys running around.
Yeah, Thingy dies.
Who?
Dean Hume. Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
He dies. I suppose, yeah, he brought it on himself, didn't he?
Yeah, gets killed by Gibraltar.
Okay. What did he do? Throw an ape at him?
Well, kind of, yeah. He sort of forces him into a room with an ape. Into the Andy Serkis ape room.
Backs him into the circus lounge.
Yeah.
And, oh, yeah. Oh, dear. It's a shame, isn't
Henry
it?
Cavill escapes.
Does Henry Cavill witness the death of his father and vow revenge for unprecedented and unwanted part 4?
Yes.
For next April.
For next time we do April, yeah.
I hope we remember this.
Or do we just close the thing?
I think the trilogy ends
Yeah.
with apes running amok and there's nothing we can do about
Henry
it.
Cavill and the dad get killed.
Yeah, because he wants to kill all apes. And what
Yeah.
he's actually done
Is
spread an infection where apes are more dangerous than ever before.
Yeah, you idiot, Cavill. Yeah, Cavill and the dad get killed because they try and escape, but they get surrounded by apes.
So we don't see them die. They're surrounded by apes. They close
We do.
in.
Horrific scene of practical effects where they get
ripped asunder.
Yeah,
again.
torn from arsehole to appetite.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what Tropical Monaco says when he's watching.
How's he watching?
From his helicopter.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's there for.
He's made one in the...
in the woodwork room.
Yeah. He says, you keep them occupied. I'll be back in a minute. And he's made a helicopter. And he picks us up, because we all think we're going to die, but he picks up me, you, Carl Weathers.
It's a big fucking helicopter he's made, isn't it?
It is.
Made a bloody Chinook.
Perry Gibraltar, Emma Watson. No,
Professor Babette, surely.
No.
We are fucking saving her.
She succumbs.
No, I'm getting in there. Then.
Succumbs is a...
So mopes a lot.
Yeah.
Randy brother.
Yeah, Jason Momoa plays him.
Succumbs a lot.
No, she dies.
Really?
Mm.
I can't let that happen.
Well, you do.
I dive
You don't
back
let
in.
it happen.
No, but I can't allow it.
Well, you do allow it.
No,
Well, I mean, you don't allow it, but it happens.
I can't accept it.
You don't have to accept it.
And then I shall throw myself
for
from the helicopter.
For the rest of the film, Ken refuses to believe she's dead and still refers to her and talks to her throughout.
Yeah, and still, yeah, of course I would. How does she die?
She gets fucking ripped apart by damn apes.
Oh, no.
Trying to save
It's
her...
the last thing we wanted to happen.
Trying to save her scriptures. Her ancient scriptures.
Of language.
Of language and thought.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
That is how she dies. And it's only me, you, Carl Weathers, Gibraltar, Monaco, obviously he's flying the Woody plane, And
Woody Chopper.
Woody Chopper is, that's what he's got written. He's painted it on the side.
He's had time to do that, but we haven't had time to save Salma Hayek.
No, and he's
Monaco.
pedaling. That's how the propeller works.
I like the Leonardo da Vinci helicopter.
Yeah, he's
design.
made one of them. Just bouncing it down to us. And
you were right all this time, Leonardo.
Yeah, and we look out. Obviously, everyone else is dead. All the kids are dead. It's just...
I'm not sure I want to live in a world without Professor Babette.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're a historic.
Yeah, I am a recurring character.
You can't be... Yeah.
What a backstory I'll have.
Yeah.
When it comes to the end.
So all the recurring characters, legacy characters, should I say?
Yeah.
We're all sitting on the plane. Tropical Monaco's flying us away. We're overlooking the campus. They break out and they head towards the city. The city's fucking on fire and shit.
And in pursuit, Sir Mopsalot.
Yes.
Still riding his trusty steed.
Yeah.
And he shouts, "You guys, get out of here. I'll take care of this."
Yeah, but we're in the air. We have no idea what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
Is he saying something to us?
But the camera's on the bottom, so the camera's on the deck, so they get to hear it. The audience hear it, and we just all look at each other and shrug. And go,
It cuts to us, and we're just like, what the fuck is he
staring
saying?
at him going, huh?
Yeah. And then you look out and just say, death
is the end.
Yeah. What a stupid fucking thing to say. You should say...
fucking irrelevant.
You should
That's
say...
what you say. You go, what the fuck are you talking about?
You should say death is the end in a very, like, the way we shoot it with music and shit, and then it cuts to us all just in the helicopter, and one of us just goes, how fucking irrelevant, and then it ends.
Yeah, can I have a tear in my eye? Maybe you can shoot that bit in black and white.
Yeah, I think so. You just say death is the end.
Yeah, it's just like,
just says,
death. Death is the end. Yeah, just like that.
How irrelevant.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
End
cuts.
of scene.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So the trilogy ends with apes
running amok and us in a wooden helicopter bouncing around the fucking place. Overly heroic, is it? We've got us in a bouncing helicopter and Clint Howard on a floor cleaner.
in a suit of armour with a janitor's fucking uniform over the top of it.
Yeah. Oh, haunting.
The end, what do you reckon?
I think so. I mean, I can't believe we'd have to call it the end there. We're not with the studios crying out for another cash cow.
Oh, what was the name of it?
VIET-KONG 3. Big apes on campus. On campus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in.
Big apes on campus.
It's true, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe he's got the strain of Viet-Cong is how he, that's involved in the serum.
And we have a flashback then as well to him obtaining it from the ball sack of Viet-Kong.
Yes, I believe so, yes.
On a massive chair.
You've got a lot of monkey ball work in this, in Cavill.
It's vital. It's vital
You're
for
be
the plot.
Fondling a lot of ape bollocks, Cavill. I hope that's all right.
Some of them won't be real, don't worry.
Some of them. We won't tell you which.
Yeah, I think it works.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that telephone conversation with Henry Cavill.
Okay.
He's unfamiliar with our ways of working. Well, I suppose he isn't now, 3 films in.
Well, we've not actually contacted him about the first one yet. However,
Good point.
I think he's going to go trilogy. He loves to sign up for a contract, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so definitely get him in for a trilogy of films. He's bang on.
Excellent. And while you're doing that, I will say thank you very much for listening to the Bad Movie Cult podcast. This film we've covered today, Primal Rage. What did you think to it? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Let us know. Email address badmoviecult@gmail.com. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can. We're on X. We're on Twitter. Same thing. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads. We're on... What else are we on?
Facebook, you dick.
Oh, Facebook group. We've got a Facebook group. Search Bad Movie Cult. Ken will add you on there. Join the community. The loving community of bad movies.
Oh, yes.
We're also on Letterboxd as well. Ken's adding shit to that all the time. Give us a follow on there. He adds stuff he watches. He adds stuff we cover on the podcast.
I don't add stuff I don't watch. That would be mental.
That
Isn't
would
what
be
it's
insane.
for?
I hope you've enjoyed April, by the way, because we're coming back in May with...
Martial Arts Mayhem.
Martial Arts Mayhem, of
There it
course.
is.
We're going back to our original roots and covering their classic action films. A couple of them anyway, at least, and then one absolute piece of shit.
Just how we like it. And hopefully, just how you like it. And you're the main thing here. Apart from us.
And with that bombshell, we'll say, see you in May, Godspeed, and good luck.
See you around, buddy boy. Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Say the word, I'll be there. The lessons I learn, I don't really care. Say the word, take me high. As long as you're here in my arms, I could die.
You jerk me and I'll jerk you. That's how this works.